The ageless wonder, Slobo Ilijevski, and check those statistics, a 3.51 goals against average.
Slobo named to the all-decade team in the Major Indoor Soccer League and named to a 6th All-Star team this past year. He's the MISL career leader in wins, shutouts, saves, games and minutes played, and shots faced, so he's done it all.
And for Dallas, they will go tonight with Chris Sobieski time.
A bit of a surprise. Papaleo has been playing most of the big games for them. Sobieski had been out with some back problems. He did not play well Thursday night against St. Louis, but I think they're trying to really work him back into it so that if they need to use him in the playoffs.
And we are underway. Fredrickson. De Oliveira, the restart. Mark circles behind him, passes it in the far corner to Marcio Leite, and it is picked up by Sobieski, who rolls it out to Steve Kinsey. Kinsey crosses midfield, gets it to Tattoo, and Fredrickson takes it away, marked up nicely, bumps it back to Slobo. High kick near midfield, headed forward. Clavillo puts a noggin on it, and now he'll get the return pass from Claudio de Oliveira, who is just, well, you can't say enough about Claudio. What a year he's had, Ty.
What a talent he is, and for being new to the league, he's really made his mark.
Doc Lawson had it momentarily. Beto was out there for Dallas. Here's Daryl Duran fresh on the scene to Leite. Near side, Godfrey Ingram. Gets Daryl Duran. Tattoo missed the tackle. Duran fakes the shot, passes to himself on the boards. Mike Powers in front, and it's a quick restart by St. Louis. Duran has it. He's double teamed. This is Ingram. Moves. The shot was blocked and taken out of there by Dallas. Kinsey clears it past midfield. Slobo all the way up over the red line.
The Storm are trying to take charge early. There's a big crowd here. They don't want to let the crowd get into the game.
That's a good point. Very nice crowd here at Reunion Arena in Dallas. I believe they sold like 11,000 seats for this one. De Oliveira fakes the shot, tries to pass off the boards. Here's Claudio in the middle to Fernando Clavillo. Marcio Leite on wing. Right side now to Fredrickson. He walks it across the red line. Pass intended for Ingram off the boards now, and De Oliveira has it. St. Louis getting ready to change players. Gary Heel is on now for the Storm. Fredrickson to Heel. Michael Collins also didn't make the trip. Try to work the give and go. Here's Gary Heel in the corner. He's marked up nicely by Beto. Fredrickson out front. Ingram gets pushed, nothing called. Ingram goes down, still nothing called, and Heel has it from Powers. Powers and Heel bumping and shoving, and we'll see what the call is.
Mike Powers doing a great job defensively for the Dallas Sidekicks. He's a St. Louis native, but he's done quite well here over the last several seasons.
12:50 left in the first quarter. Awkward bounce off the glass and picked up by Sobieski. And the Dallas goalie kicks it out to the far side of Mike Powers. No score. Glad you're with us with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould. Final regular season game for the St. Louis Storm. And then the playoffs begin. And if the Storm wins tonight, they will have home field advantage. Big shot taken by number 16, Eloy Salgado, and he was wide open. Missed it wide right. Good pressure by Dallas. Carpin has it, and he was bumped by Ilijevski. St. Louis have possession. This is Slobo in the box. Strolls out of there with it. Ilijevski has it now. He's guarded by Bruno Ferretti. First look at Bruno Ferretti. And marked up on heel now is Troy Snyder, who is into the game. Brown on for St. Louis, so's Daniel Donegan. Terry Brown, of course, a St. Louis native, and Donegan fights against Snyder. This is Wes McLeod. Dribbles across midfield. Side kicks left side to Milano. Willie Milano tries to make his move on Gary Heel. Gary wasn't fighting. Near side to Smith. Kevin Smith has 38 points, so you have to watch Kevin Smith. Number 3 with it is Snyder. Milano has it now. Donegan with a good play. And Mark Fredrickson. Nice defense. Fredrickson 1-on-4, so wisely he'll slow things up, get it to Gary Heel, and we'll see if the Storm can make something happen. At 11 minutes here in the first. Storm and Dallas, no score. Darrell Duran, Terry Brown circling behind him. Duran directing traffic. Bruno Ferretti marked up on him. He gets it back to Slobo, to Fredrickson. And now, far side to Darrell Duran. Milano is on it. Upfield to Terry Brown. Brown back to Darrell. St. Louis beat Dallas 6-1 Thursday night. Leite circles. Kicks back to Fredrickson, who bumps it over to Claudio de Oliveira, and this is Darrell Duran. Back near midfield. Here's Claudio. Godfrey Ingram. And Dragicevic back on now for St. Louis. Both teams starting out a bit slow. They're not really pressing, are they?
But the Storm knocking the ball around with a great deal of confidence. They're waiting for the opportunity to strike forward.
Leite goes down. He is hammered by Willie Milano. St. Louis will put it in play at the red line. Milano threw a pretty good forearm, it looked like. Here's Claudio. Milano takes it away from him. Just pushed him off the ball and picks it back up. Milano double team. De Oliveira wants it. De Oliveira down now. Dallas will restart. The Sidekicks put it in play. Wes McLeod back to his keeper. Chris Sobiewski, 3.80 goals against average. Usually Joe Papaleo is in there, Ty.
Well, Sobiewski had not played since March the 3rd when he started Thursday night against the Storm, and he looked rusty. And I think that's why they've got him in there tonight, because they may need to use him come playoff time. But Papaleo has the best goals against average in the entire league.
Here's Daniel Donegan. Quick shot wide right. High bounce, still off the glass. Leite battles for it along with Beto. And Dragicevic has it now for St. Louis. Nearly taken away by Salgado of Dallas. De Oliveira intended for Donegan. Bumped away, and Eloy Salgado has it for Dallas. This is Kinsey, number 11. Sidekicks now will slow it up at the 9-minute mark. Doc Lawson moves to the middle. Lavio takes it away.
Lawson was tripped by De Oliveira. De Oliveira, as always, a fiery character as we look at Gary Heel, Don Popovic. I think John Bonner's going to like what he's seen so far in the sport. The Storm have had some problems this year getting started early. In other words, getting their offense going, but they've come out and been very sharp in terms of knocking the ball, keeping possession, especially keeping possession when they had to make line changes. Remember, Fredrickson the one time came back when it was 1-against-4, and then Duran was able to keep the ball. So some good signs here that the Storm are playing well.
Tattoo with it now. Dragicevic all over him, and that's Abel's job tonight, is to mark on Tattoo and keep in his pocket.
He did a real nice job of it Thursday night.
Daniel Donegan races for it. Might have hit it with his forearm. I think that's the call, so we'll go the other way. Awkward bounce, and Donegan unintentionally put an arm on it. So Dallas will take over. Tattoo and Dragicevic. Tattoo makes his move, and Abel slams him into the boards. Good look at Abel Dragicevic.
A hard-working defender. Dragicevic very disciplined. They call him the perpetual motion machine. He's all over the place. He never gives up.
Tattoo, corner kick, wants to cross it, does so, and he shoots it through the box. Nobody there to pick it up. It was low, it was hard, but Dallas couldn't make the play. And here's Gary Heel, pass behind him. Heel wanted to get it ahead to Terry Brown, nothing doing now, and it's settled across the way by Godfrey Ingram. As Darrell Duran streaking to the goal, but the pass was taken away by Dallas, and this is Tattoo with it, back to Beto.
It's a long season. This is the 56th game for both of these teams, and tonight Storm missing Usian and Terlecki through injury, and there's only 3 Storm players who have played in each of those 56 games this year, and that's De Oliveira, Clavijo, and Darrell Duran, and they've been so steady.
The crowd got excited. Kevin Smith had an opening, but Darrell was there to take it away, and this is Slobo, right side, Dragicevic. Godfrey Ingram pushed in the back, kicks it out of bounds, and Wes McLeod says, "What, me?" As we look across the way, we have a timeout. 7:20 left here in the first. We are scoreless, and you are watching St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Join our plan for instant reducing. And you'll be amazed how much you can drop the payment on a new Chevy S10 EL pickup. As low as $159 per month at your Mid-America Chevy Geo dealer. Here's how to gain a half-ton and feel good about it. Buy a full-size Chevy pickup and gain more power and payload than Ford, while cashback trims the price by $750 from $10,245 at your Mid-America Chevy Geo dealer.
I'd like to tell you the Surgeon General of the United States has recommended whole wheat total. He hasn't. What he has recommended are 7 guidelines for nutritious eating. One leading cereal meets them all. That cereal is Total. That's right, this one. Whole wheat Total. So while I can't tell you the Surgeon General recommends Total, I can tell you Total has everything the Surgeon General recommends.
Important night for this expansion franchise as we look at our playoff ticket information. 781-6475 in St. Louis. Operators are standing by, and if St. Louis wins tonight, they will have home field advantage.
Important for the Storm in terms of this game. The Dallas Sidekicks do lead this season series by 4-3 and lead it in this building 2-1.
What do you think about a team like Dallas, Ty, with really nothing to win for? I mean, they've won their division. They've raised their flag. All they really have to do is just stay free of injury.
They want to stay free of injury. They also want to make sure that they have a good result so that they finish on a strong note and have that momentum when they do finally play after having their bye in the first round. And the other thing is they lost to the Storm the other night by 5 goals.
Ilijevski pass to Donegan, taken away by Mike Powers, one of the better defensemen in the league. Quick pass. Out to get it, Chris Sobieski. Nice job by the Dallas keeper, Clavillo, with it now for St. Louis. Back to Ilijevski. And we have a whistle that will turn things around.
Foul against Donegan. Unfortunate because Leite would have had a good chance there. But going back to what the Sidekicks are trying to accomplish here, they've lost 2 in a row now. And in fact, they've lost 3 out of 4 since they clinched that West Division title. So you want to change that momentum because when the playoffs do come, you can't be getting off on that type of bad rhythm.
Daryl Duran, Ilijevski now. Tries to make the pass to Daryl, and actually maybe even through the box to Dan Donegan. But it's taken away by Dallas, and this is Tattoo, league's leading scorer and a tremendous favorite here in Dallas. If he scores tonight, he will shed his shirt. Quick shot, Slobo covers up, partially blocked that time by Gary Heel. Claudio sends it forward for Godfrey Ingram, who settles and turns and tries to make his move and can't get by number 5, Mike Powers. Here's Ingram. Back to Clavillo. De Oliveira with it now. Head of the circle, Ingram passes it right to Eloy Salgado. And now Clavillo takes it away in midfield. Nice play. 5 minutes, 30 seconds here in the opening quarter. We are scoreless at the reunion. Dallas, the division's best team, and St. Louis trying to be the division's second best team and earn home field advantage against San Diego. Soccer's playing tonight out west.
Well, the absence of Eugene and Terlecki for the Storm is going to allow the Dallas Sidekicks defense to pay that much more attention to players like Ingram and Heel and Leite and make their jobs more difficult.
Briefly, you saw the clock under 5 now. Dallas puts it in play. Willie Milano gets it out to Beto. Beto makes his move on. Ingram tries to center, and Clavillo kicks it high. Near midfield, forward, Leite.
Leite always plays well against the Dallas Sidekicks. He used to play here, and in fact, been released on 2 different occasions by the Dallas Sidekicks, most recently at the beginning of this season, and then was picked up by the Storm after the season already started as a free agent, so he'd like to pay them back a little bit.
Good work by Tattoo and by Fredrickson, and it goes off the head of Marcio Leite and into the crowd. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout now. 4:23 left in the first quarter. You're watching St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Do you like your Raisin Bran?
Yes, he does. Yes, I do.
Well, Total Raisin Bran has 4 times the vitamin nutrition of your Raisin Bran.
4 times. Did you hear that?
And it tastes as good as your Raisin Bran.
Better.
So, can you think of one reason why you wouldn't buy Total Raisin Bran?
So what do you think? 4 times the nutrition? I'd buy it in a minute.
You said it.
No, he did.
We have a great breakfast at the International House of Pancakes restaurant.
I'll have the Rudy Tooty.
The Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity breakfast.
I'll have the Rudy Tooty.
2 eggs, 2 bacon, 2 sausage, 2 fruit top pancakes, strawberry, blueberry, peach, or cinnamon apple. People just love the breakfast.
I'll have the Rudy Tooty.
They just take the name.
The International House of Pancakes Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Breakfast, just $2.99.
Back live in Dallas, and you're looking at Tattoo, the most popular soccer player in Dallas. And Ty, I would have to reckon he's the most popular player in the league.
He can be an electrifying offensive threat. We haven't seen much tonight. Dragicevic is tying him up pretty well, but he looks tired. It's been a 56-game season. Every night he goes out there, there's a couple defenders at least who are right behind him, follow him everywhere he goes and getting kicks in on him.
I'm surprised in your playing days you didn't do the shirt thing like Tattoo, you know, score and take your shirt off.
Well, I didn't score enough goals for it to make any difference anyway.
Corner kick by Dallas, who's just behind number 10, Kevin Smith. Claudio has it for St. Louis, streaking downfield. Daniel Donegan, but it's taken away by Doc Lawson. Dragicevic bumps it forward to Duran. It goes off the Storm bench. Darrell controls. Dragicevic tries to get it up lower to Donegan, who can't settle. Near side, this is Smith. Sliding tackle by Claudio, who gets poked in the eye, but he's back at it. Near side, just in front of us. Claudio de Oliveira, Tattoo, and Smith all wrangling for it. Tattoo watches Claudio de Oliveira put it in play. Far side, Darrell Duran, quick shot, hits Leite. Head pass forward to Donegan. St. Louis and Dallas scoreless here, and both teams rather tentative. Really no scoring opportunities thus far.
Not too much. Neither keeper really tested. There's been some chances that have been blocked out in front, but neither keeper had to make a diving save.
St. Louis has done very well on television, thank you very much. Last time we had them on, it was April 1st in Cleveland. Storm beat that expansion team. You've seen them win twice against San Diego, the team they will be meeting in the playoffs. The only thing left to determine is where. Will St. Louis have the advantage, or will San Diego? Good opportunity for St. Louis here tonight. Save by Sobieski.
Tremendous combination work between de Oliveira, Dragicevic, and Gary Heel, and Sobieski really had to make a nice save.
Heel took the shot. Sobieski makes the save, and Claudio bumps it back to Slobo, who's beyond the circle, now walks it across the red line. Wants to kick deep into the box. Gary Heel head pass, got it. Ingram can't turn and shoot. This is Gary. Heel, right wing. Can't get around. Snyder. Gary Heel took a mighty whack at that one, and he went down. Snyder stood his ground. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number 25 is Beto, near side. Ilijevski has it. De Oliveira now guarding Tattoo. Marked up against Powers is Marcio Leite. The pass zooms forward. Number 11, Steve Kinsey, with it for the Sidekicks. Left side to Beto. Crosses the red line. Makes his move on Marcio Leite. Pass off the board, and Slobo was out to meet it.
There's some of the treatment that Tattoo does get around the league. Clavijo tying him up, using his arms, just trying to keep him away from the St. Louis goal.
63 goals on the year for Tattoo. His quick shot blocked by Dragicevic.
Well, we saw it before. Despite being a superstar, Tattoo does his work at both ends of the field. He'll come back and help out defensively.
Good action near corner, and both guys pushing and shoving. Godfrey Ingram had it for a moment. Instead, San Diego put the ball in play from the corner. And number 10, Kevin Smith, will give it a kick forward. Quick shot.
Sets it up all the way to the opposite side, and Powers with the left foot takes it right out of the air, just drills it. Slobo doesn't even have a chance to look at it.
The volley kick by Mike Powers, his 9th goal of the year, gives Dallas a 1-0 lead.
You look at Coach Billy Phillips, the Sidekicks. Billy Phillips played for the St. Louis Steamers about 4 years ago. He was a goalkeeper. Actually, he was Slobo's backup keeper.
1-0 Dallas, and this big crowd happy about it here in Big D. Gary Brown on now goes late. The ball in midfield. Mark Frederickson back out along with Daryl Duran, and Freddie has it now. We're free to do Mark Frederickson's outstanding piano playing in Cleveland after the game. The last televised, Mark Frederickson with a quick shot is whacked into the crowd by Chris Sobieski in the scoring summary. Powers gets his nut. 1:40 left in the first. Smith on the assist, and Dallas leads it 1-0. As we look at the Dallas coach, Billy Phillips, across the way. St. Louis tonight needs to win to lock up home field advantage in the playoffs, and periodically, as a quick shot is taken by Godfrey Ingram wide right, periodically we'll flash a number on your screen where you can call for playoff tickets. Whistle, and we'll have a restart by St. Louis. Ingram set to put the ball in play. St. Louis starting to draw a little bit better too, Ty.
Had some nice crowds, and the people that come out are certainly into it, and the Storm have responded to it.
Yeah.
Some good attacking soccer, some great goals.
Ingram dropped it for Frederickson. Leite makes his move. Marcio is tackled. No whistle, and Daryl Duran trots after him. Kicks it back to Slobo. Ilijevski way out front. Sends it deep for Leite, who can't settle. It goes off the glass hard, and it's taken out of there by Wes McLeod. This is Carpenter. Near side now for Snyder. Dallas on the attack again. Kevin Smith. Into the corner now. Bruno Ferretti. First look at Bruno Ferretti. He has 11 goals on the year. Doc, number 22, and I think he's going to go with that one name also. Doc Lawson is his name, but he's just got Doc on his shirt. Moves to the middle, quick shot, just right. Good shot by Lawson that time, as he's able to kick low and hard and get it through the defense.
Lawson, the only player in the entire league to have played in each of the 12 seasons of the Major Indoor Soccer League's existence, so he's been around.
15 seconds. See if the Storm can do something with it. They trail 1-0. Gary Heel in the corner. Heel tries to fight his way out. The referee jumps up, allows St. Louis to play with 6 seconds left. Here's Clavillo. 3 on the timer. Fernando crosses the red line, passes off the boards as the quarter ends, and Dallas takes a 1-0 lead. After the first 15 minutes, we're watching St. Louis Storm soccer.
We'll help you trim down. The price of the 6-passenger Chevrolet Lumina with $1,000 cash back plus a V6 engine, no charge. Lumina from 11/6/15 at your Mid-America Chevy Geo dealers. For people watching their figure, we present the shapely Chevy Cavalier VL for as little as $159 down and $159 per month. How's that for an attractive figure? Chevy Cavalier from your Mid-America Chevy Geo dealer.
It's Real Kick. It's Soccer Kick, St. Louis's newest, most exciting soccer store. 15543 Manchester Road in Baldwin. At Soccer Kick, you'll find the latest in soccer equipment, uniforms, and accessories, all at the best prices in town. At Soccer Kick, service is our goal. That's why our friendly, courteous sales staff is trained to serve you. A staff that knows the game of soccer and what it takes to make you a winner. Soccer Kick, 15543 Manchester Road. Soccer Kick will help you be the best.
Trust the Gordon's fisherman.
At Gordon's, we want to know your fish wish.
I wish my family would eat more fish. I know it's good for them.
Have them try Gordon's natural cut fillets from only select fish caught in deep ocean waters, then frozen so soon after the catch, you can be sure Gordon's will always have that great fresh taste.
Who gets the last piece?
I'm bigger.
Faster. I got him to eat more fish. Thanks, Gordon's.
Trust the Gordon's fisherman.
the Storm had their chances in the first quarter. This was their best one, as some work by De Oliveira into Dragicevic. He finds Gary Heel, the first-time shot, but Sobieski was able to kick it out to keep the Storm shut out for the quarter. But then, with just 1:40 remaining in the first quarter, straight out of the air, Mike Powers from Kevin Smith. He just picked that one out of the air and blasted it past Slobo Ilijevski. No chance for Slobo. 13-20 into the first quarter.
And that's 1-0 Dallas, as you see. Shots on goal very even, and blocks very even, an even game. And one thing we were talking about during the commercial timeout, Ty, these two teams don't appear to be as fired up as we've seen in the past. I can understand why.
I can understand why Dallas might not be, except that they are playing in front of a nice crowd at home. But the Storm, I think, have a lot more at stake. As we've mentioned, they're in charge of their own destinies in terms of what's going to happen to them in this first round of the playoffs. And that home field advantage, when you look at San Diego's away record, their road record, boy, that'd be real nice to have that home field advantage.
Really would. Don Popovic leaning on his towel. He will watch the Storm go from left to right this quarter. 1-0. Dallas leads with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould here in Big D. Hope you're enjoying tonight's St. Louis Storm action. And number 22
got a
now gets whistled.
Ball against Doc Lawson. He and De Oliveira were tangled up a little bit, and I think what Lawson has been caught for is some retaliation, as De Oliveira took a little swipe at him, and Lawson looking like the angel right now. I know De Oliveira's not completely innocent. He gets a little bit of Lawson, and then Lawson, De Oliveira's hand was on Lawson's leg, but after this, Lawson went by him and clipped him a little bit with his legs. So that's what Taro Skrbichian, the official who's motioning Lawson over to the penalty box, is explaining right now that maybe De Oliveira was causing a little bit of problems, but it was Lawson who retaliated.
And Doc Lawson trying to get an explanation now. He'll be in the box for 2, and the Storm will be on a power play and a golden opportunity to tie this thing up. St. Louis with a good power play. We saw them score a couple of power play goals in Cleveland, if my memory serves me.
Well, the Storm have the best power play in the entire Major Indoor Soccer League.
Daryl Duran has it at the red line. Here's Claudio, quick shot and a save. Sobieski couldn't control it, but he bumped it out of there, and Clavillo back to get it now for St. Louis. Kicks to Slobo, back to Fernando Clavillo. Roy Snyder pestering the St. Louis defenseman. Daryl Duran has it now. To Clavillo, back to Duran. Daryl walks it up slowly. Here's Ingram and a quick shot. Right on and a save.
Sobieski looks much sharper than he did in St. Louis just 48 hours ago when the Storm really took him into the cleaners.
Claudio, far side. Lifts it for Ingram. Pass off the glass it goes. Ooh, very dangerous. St. Louis about caught a break there as Gary Heel was streaking through the box. The Storm will put it in play just in front of us. With 1:06 left in the power play. The Storm trailing 1-0 here.
The Sidekicks penalty killers have come on very strong as of late. They've killed 17 out of their last 18 penalties and have not allowed a power play goal since March the 8th. They did shut out the Storm's power play 3 different times Thursday night, even though the Storm ended up winning the game 6-1 anyway.
Fernando Clavillo, the restart to Daryl Duran. He's between the lines, and Duran gets it back to Fernando, crosses the red line. Right side now on wing is Godfrey Ingram. Quick pass to Daryl Duran. Ingram now in the middle, and it's goal! Gary Heel from Godfrey Ingram. Oh, that was well done. Gary Heel streaks through the box and scores for St. Louis to tie it up.
Some nice work. There's the pass all the way across into the center of the box. Heel with the side of the left foot. All he had to do was deposit it. He didn't have to hit it hard, but it was the pass that really did it. Some good understanding between Ingram and Heel. They've played together for quite a few years. They used to play together with the Tacoma Stars, and here they team up for the power play goal.
And a good call, Ty. Very nice point as we take a look at Gary Heel, who scores for St. Louis. He really didn't have to take a big swipe at it. He puts his foot on it, and it goes, right?
Well, the real goal scorers just do what it takes.
Game tied at 1 now. Gary Heel has it for St. Louis. Daniel Donegan was in position, but Tattoo takes it away for Dallas. And upfield he comes. This is Heel. Gary across the red line. Donegan tried to get it in the box, beaten to the ball by Tattoo, and with the ball now is Willie Milano.
It's good to see Gary Hill do a little bit. He missed 3 games due to a hamstring problem just before Thursday's game, so this is only his 2nd game back.
And in case you're just joining us, keep in mind Stan Terlecki didn't make the trip, and neither did Thompson Yassian. As you see the scoring summary, Gary Hill getting his 12th from Godfrey Ingram.
The Storm do lead the entire Major Indoor Soccer League in power play goals. That was their 26th power play goal.
Smith in position, took a weak shot, missed left. Slobo was right there. Here's Chinapu. Leyte has it now, and he is bumped off the ball by number 8, West McCloud. St. Louis will have possession. Touched by Duran and started by Darrell, who gets it to Claudio, who moves to the middle now and passes to Emil Dragicevic, who's back on for the St. Louis Storm. They've tied this game up against the Dallas Sidekicks, 1 apiece. Ilijevski chips it forward for Donegan. Head pass to Fernando Clavillo. 12 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. St. Louis beat this Dallas team, as Ty mentioned, 48 hours ago. Beat them handily. Dallas doing their best to stay in shape and injury-free. They will wait and meet the winner of the St. Louis-San Diego playoff series. Quick shot taken by Milano, and it was wide right. Tattoo fights for it along the near side, or along the far corner. And Dragicevic was marked up on Tattoo very well. Emil's playing a strong game as you look at Claudio de Oliveira directing traffic. Leyte and Emil Dragicevic. Game tied at 1. Dallas puts it in play. This is number 8, Wes McCloud. To Milano. Daniel Donegan all over it. Milano in the middle, intended for Tattoo. Nothing doing. Here come the Storm. Dallas back quickly. Donegan streaks down for St. Louis. Left side is Claudio de Oliveira. His quick shot taken and blocked by Chinapu. Clavillo to Claudio. Right side, Dragicevic in position now. He takes a quick shot. It was right on. Sobieski covered up, made the play, and gets the return pass. We are tied at 1. Tattoo into the St. Louis zone now. Stops on a dime, tries to make his move. Dragicevic pushes off a little bit. Nothing called. There's Tattoo. Wanted to get it between the St. Louis defenders.
We saw a good example there of support on defense, first by Ingram and then by Gary Hill. They don't want to see Dragicevic match just one-on-one with a player of Tattoo's magnitude. They're inching over, helping as best they can to help cover in behind that first defender.
Steve Kinsey takes it out of there for Dallas. Sidekicks and Storm tied here at 1. This is Peto. St. Louis facing a must-win situation. They win tonight, and they have home field advantage against San Diego in the playoffs.
Well, they could lose this game
and
still get second place as long as San Diego would lose tonight against Tacoma, and that is because that would leave them with the same records if both teams would lose tonight, but St. Louis would win based on the season series because they won that season series with San Diego on the regular season.
And as Ty has told you throughout the night, quick shot to goal. We'll get back to Ty in a minute. Doc Lawson just scored for Dallas. Dallas over St. Louis on the goal by Doc Lawson.
Lawson's always had a big, heavy right foot, and this time he beat Slobo to the far side, and it just was an overpowering shot. He got all of it. You see no spin on it whatsoever. Slobo barely touched it, but it's going with such force and such velocity that it carried into the goal anyway.
Doc Lawson right out of the penalty box. Flings the souvenir ball forward here in Dallas. And it is 2-1. Dallas leads the St. Louis Storm. You're watching St. Louis Storm Soccer.
St. Louis 11 and Jack in the Box restaurants are teaming up to give you Cardinal fans a chance to turn your very own double play. Simply go to any participating Jack in the Box, pick up your free St. Louis Cardinals bumper sticker, and put it on whatever you drive. And be sure to look on the back of the sticker for great money-saving coupons on the sirloin cheese steak. Say cheese, say sirloin, say delicious. You can also register to win a night out at the ball game for you and 29 of your closest friends. So don't delay. Pick up your Cardinals bumper sticker and Jack in the Box coupons now.
Confusing, isn't it? Making sense of all these nutritional fads. Seems like a new one comes along every day. Who wants to guess about nutrition? And that's where the Surgeon General of the United States comes in, with 7 guidelines for nutritious eating. And Whole Wheat Total meets all 7. Every single one. Whole Wheat Total. As far as I'm concerned, Total takes the guesswork out of nutrition.
2-1 Dallas on Lawson's 18th goal. Beto set him up here in the second. So again, the Storm will have to play from behind in Big D. Ilijevski comes out of the box. Ball headed into the crowd. Number 5, Mike Powers, went diving forward. And as Ty and I were mentioning, as the goal was being scored, it's so important to get home field advantage, as Ty has told you in the pregame show, because San Diego just has a terrible time on the road. Head shot really by Donegan, weak, and Sobieski caught it in midair and then flips it out to Powers, who has scored tonight for Dallas. He and Lawson have goals. Gary Heel has scored for St. Louis. It's 2-1. The Sidekicks lead. In front of what, about 11,000 here? Pretty good crowd in Dallas. Mavericks played in this building last night. Will play again tomorrow. Powers has it to Smith. Terry Brown all over him. The St. Louis native marked up well. Nice to see Terry back on for St. Louis. Leite fights and scraps after. Leite's a scrappy player, Tom. I get a kick out of watching him.
Yeah, he's not a big guy, but he fights and he's very aggressive in all parts of the field, and in particular, as we mentioned, against his former team here.
Claudio puts it in play. This is Fernando Clavillo. Clavillo is guarded by Kinsey. Ferretti is on for Dallas. Powers is on for Dallas. Clavillo has it now for St. Louis. And Mark Fredrickson back on field for the Storm. Freddie has it now in front of the penalty box. Mark Fredrickson settled by Fernando Clavillo. Turns, tries to make his move. Bottled up by Kinsey, so he kicks it back to Claudio de Oliveira. Leite can't control, but Mark Fredrickson will settle nicely. The ball comes over his head. Makes a good play and gets it to Claudio de Oliveira. Fredrickson now behind him. Up the boards, taken away by Troy Snyder of Dallas. Ferretti has it near side Kinsey. Dallas, good position. And number 10, Kevin Smith with a point-blank shot, shoots high off the crossbar. St. Louis caught a break. Tattoo has it now. Ingram's all over it. Here's Tattoo in the corner. Quick pass. Number 11 shoots. Nothing doing. And a block in front by Leite as Kinsey had it.
Well, some strong defensive play by an attacking player, Marcio Leite. 2 different times there, he may have saved a goal as the Storm had gotten caught on a change. Fredrickson had gone off, leaving some openings down the right side. And here's Tattoo. And the chance here by Kinsey's blocked first by Leite, and then the next chance by Smith is also blocked by Leite.
Marcio with a good defensive series to keep this score at 2-1 Dallas. Dragicevic guards Tattoo. His pass is knocked down by Gary Heel. Tattoo has it near side now to McLeod. And backpedaling is Richard Chinapu, who is back on for Dallas. Kevin Smith with the ball now. Carpenter has 13 goals. Tattoo pushed down by Emil Dragicevic, who says, come on, I didn't touch him that hard. Emil looks disgusted. Tattoo has it just in front of the circle. And we'll see if he winds up and lets it fly. Here's Tattoo. Kicks it back. Chinapu with a shot saved by Slobo Ilijevski. That's a way to go, Slobo. Here comes St. Louis. Godfrey Ingram with it now at midfield. Crosses midfield. Taken away by Tattoo. Look out. Tattoo and Daryl Duran. Gary Heel back to help out. Here's Tattoo. Cross the red line. Tattoo shoots. Duran got a piece of it. It goes wide right. Good defense that time by Darrell Duran. Had good position, didn't he, Tom?
Hey, Gary Hill again coming back to do some work. Gary Hill actually has surpassed his all-time best for shots blocked in the league, so it shows that he's been trying to contribute to different parts of the field.
Ball sails into the crowd, and Dallas will restart momentarily. Right now, we'll take a break with Dallas leading 2-1 against the St. Louis Storm. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Hello, I'm Gary Surdike of Surdike Harley-Davidson in Festus. I've just purchased 11 company demos with less than 2,000 miles on them. Save up to $1,000 on 1340s. We have a huge inventory of new Harleys. We are the fastest growing Harley dealer in the Midwest. That's at Gary Surdike Harley-Davidson at the intersection of I-55 and US 67 on the south edge of Festus, just 20 minutes from South County. Call toll-free 1-800-748-8454.
Come spend the night.
With Ty Keogh, I'm Rich Gould. 7:24 left in the half. Dallas leads here 2-1, and we have an update from Busch Stadium. You folks in St. Louis will be delighted to know that the Cardinals trailed 5-1 early on, but Pete Guerrero has hit a grand slam home run. So in the fourth, the Cardinals in Philadelphia tied at 5.
And the Storm here at Reunion Arena against the Dallas Sidekicks been playing a disciplined game. They're pretty much keeping things under wraps, in particular Tattoo. And they've had a few chances. They're just trailing by 1 here, and they've managed to keep the crowd out of the game.
Mark Fredrickson, good defense against Salgado. And here's Terry Brown. Chinapoo has it in front, right side for Beto. His quick shot missed left. Marcio Leite back for St. Louis. Milano to Powers, and right side now. Beto has it. Just missed a good opportunity. Dallas really putting on the pressure. Daniel Donegan taken down, not once but twice, and St. Louis will have the ball near the red line. As we take a look at Daniel Donegan, Ty, you'll be talking with him at the half, won't you?
Yep, a little interview we taped prior to the game.
Nice young man. Where's he from? New Jersey.
Trenton, New Jersey.
Jersey boy, huh?
Played at University of Connecticut and was the Storm's #1 draft pick.
From UConn, a team that played some pretty good basketball this year. 2-1 is our score.
Well, there's the two rookies there, Terry Brown and Donegan. Brown, in fact, has enough stats going for him that he's one of the likely candidates for Rookie of the Year this year.
Donegan left side on wing. Donegan takes it to the box. And it is plucked by Chris Sobieski, the Dallas keeper, with the score 2-1. Doc Lawson has it now for Dallas. To Beto. Circling behind is number 8, Wes McLeod. Lawson forward to Tattoo, settles. Duran was all over him, and Darrell takes it away. Gets it back to Slobo. Godfrey Ingram on the near side. Instead, Slobo finds Claudio de Oliveira, who is double teamed. Smith has it along the near boards. Doc Lawson across field to Kinsey, and now to McLeod. Number 3 is Troy Snyder. 10 goals on the year for Troy. To go with 7 assists. This Dallas team, a very high-scoring outfit, led by Tattoo. 63 goals on the season, 49 assists. He is the league's leading scorer.
By about 20 points.
Yeah. Snyder near side, approaching the 5-minute mark here. In the half, Darrell Duran up quickly. McLeod fights through Darrell's play, and Tattoo gets it to McLeod, and we have a whistle. And Tattoo says, "What do you mean?"
Well, the foul will go for Dallas, but Tattoo wanted to see the advantage because the ball had been worked out again to McLeod, who was going in towards the St. Louis goal.
Tattoo, a strong kid, built like a fire plug, not very tall, but you can see the upper body strength on this young man.
Well, you can lean on him, you can kick him, you can really try and take him out, and his balance and strength are so good that he keeps on going.
Snyder with it for Dallas, gets the return pass from McLeod. Gary Heel marked up on Snyder, and forward to get it for Dallas is Tattoo. Kinsey has it right side. Shot blocked. Here's Smith in the box. No. Snyder. Tattoo would like to have it there, and Clavijo comes forward and kicks downfield. Sobieszki way out to get it.
Clavijo with a 2-goal performance 2 nights ago against the Dallas Sidekicks. Leite ended up with the game winner.
Tattoo lets it go by. Dragicevic keeps between his man and goal. And now Emil Dragicevic is screaming at the official. Dallas will have a corner kick.
Well, there's something to be said for play acting when you're playing defense in this league, or offense.
Kinsey forward, shot left, no. Kinsey in front, great save by Slobo Ilijevski. Dallas, another good opportunity to score, and Slobo made a wonderful save. He was on his side, got up quickly, and made the play, Ty.
Well, in contrast to the first quarter, the Storm have really not put much together offensively at all in the Dallas end of the field. It's really been all Dallas, and the Storm are a little bit lucky not to be down by more than one.
De Oliveira, pass intended for Godfrey Ingram, taken away by Vito. Here's Carpin with it now. This is Chinapu. Shot on goal. There's Tattoo. He's pushed, wants to turn and shoot. Instead crosses. Carpin was there. The pass a little behind him. Chinapu on the wing. Wants to make his move on Gary Heel. Gary stays right with him, and Donegan out front now to go against Beto. 3 minutes. 23 seconds left in the half. St. Louis trailing by a goal. Good work by Doc Lawson, but Heel makes the play and goes forward to Claudio, and Claudio gets it to Daryl Duran just in front of us along the near side. Duran sends it downfield for Daniel Donegan, and it goes into the hands of Sobieszki, who played poorly against St. Louis the other night. As Ty told you, he's a bit rusty. Tattoo makes his move, but Daryl Duran right there to take it away. Tattoo went sprawling, no whistle, and the big crowd here in Dallas didn't like it a bit. Marcio Leite pushed from behind by Chinapu. That's got to be 2 minutes, huh?
An obvious push with both hands by Chinapu. He had no chance for the ball. Tattoo's disgusted because he's been taken down a few times, but that's so obvious by Chinapu, straight from behind, pushing Leite down to the turf. Tattoo, look at him. Total frustration because he's fouled many times worse than that when it's not called for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Tattoo, the kind of guy that commands all the attention. He always seems to be around the ball, but Richard Chinapu will head into the box. 2 minutes for pushing. The Storm with a power play goal tonight. Gary Heel scoring, and we'll see if they can do it again to tie it up. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the half, and again, Ty, another tremendous opportunity for St. Louis on the power play.
Well, that's the only time they've managed to score tonight, which was on the previous power play. And Gary Heel put it away quite nicely on a pass from Godfrey Ingram. But
really? I'm sorry, excuse me. Yeah. Really the only time they've had any opportunity to score. I mean, they haven't done much at all.
Especially in this quarter.
Yeah. Here's Heel, Claudio. Left side, Duran, Clavijo now. He and Duran passing back and forth. Right side, Godfrey Ingram wants to make his move on McLeod. This is Daryl Duran, left side, Claudio De Oliveira, quick shot, no. Here's Ingram's shot into the crowd. Look out up there.
I think De Oliveira caught the goal post inside of Sobieszki. He had Sobieszki beaten.
We've got some playoff ticket information for you. Give them a call, 781-6475. Operators are standing by.
They're right there ready to answer, and the Storm will be taking on the defending MISL champion San Diego Sockers in that first round of the Western Division playoffs.
Storm tonight fighting for home field advantage. Wouldn't it be nice to see St. Louis get that, because San Diego can't play a lick away from their own sports arena?
Well, not this year anyway. Only 6 wins on the whole year against 20 losses on the road.
2-1 is our score. Power play continues. Minute 33 left in the power play. 2:17 left in the half with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould. Beto has it. Forward it goes for Dallas, and Clavijo is on his man, Troy Snyder. Snyder goes to the turf, and we have a whistle. And a quick restart by Dallas. Here's McLeod to Beto. Off the boards. Dallas really trying to play keep away now. Snyder, McLeod shoots wide. There was an opening. St. Louis is on the power play, but Dallas on the attack, which you hate to see. Short-handed goals, man, they'll kill you. They'll eat you up inside, won't they? Fernando Clavillo at the red line. Right side now. Godfrey Ingram on a wing. Here's Darryl Duran in front. De Oliveira with it. Back to Darryl. Wants to move forward about top of the circle. Clavillo has it now, and he centers. Quick pass intended for Gary Heel by Claudio off the boards, but it's taken away by Dallas, and McLeod has it now. Wes McLeod with 10 goals for the Sidekicks this season. 30 seconds left in the power play. St. Louis has a power play goal tonight, and this man has it. That's Gary Heel. Marcio Leite back on for the Storm. Duran. Heel settles. Heel passes into Claudio de Oliveira, and it is cleared out of there by Dallas. It is kicked into the Dallas bench, and St. Louis puts it in play quickly. Maybe too quickly.
Well, the Storm just a bit too deliberate on this particular power play. On several occasions when the ball could have been moved on a one-touch pass, they've been taking that second touch, and that gives the Dallas defenders a chance to adjust and close down some of the better passing lanes.
Under a minute left in the half. Dallas leads 2-1. 13 seconds left in the St. Louis power play, and Darryl Duran has it now. They have the man advantage. To Gary Heel. Left side, Marcio Leite with the ball. Here's Duran. Darryl shouts some instructions. Leite, Claudio moves in front. Leite, and it's kicked out of there by Beto. And the power play is over. Richard Chinapoo is on, settled by Ingram. Quick bouncing shot that Sobieski gets a hand on. Fernando back on for St. Louis, and Clavillo gets it near side to Godfrey Ingram with 25 seconds and counting here in the half. 2-1 Dallas. Godfrey Ingram slowly moves forward. Ingram is knocked down. We'll have a whistle. That stops the clock, and St. Louis will put it in play just in front of the red line with 16 seconds left. Leite's out there with Clavillo, Claudio de Oliveira, Mark Fredrickson back on for St. Louis. So's Godfrey Ingram, who works with his back to goal. Remember, Terlecki's not here. Neither's Thompson Yassian. So St. Louis heads into this game lacking firepower against the Dallas Sidekicks. Marcio Leite, 13 on the clock, makes his move. Wants to shoot. Sliding tackle by Chinapoo was a good one. Here's Mark Fredrickson. His shot is blocked. Taken out of the air by Sobieski, and that will do it. We are at the half. Dallas leads 2-1 against the St. Louis Storm. The Storm needing this game tonight to clinch home field advantage, depending on what San Diego does. 2-1 is our score, and this is St. Louis Storm soccer.
I've been playing professional hockey for over 13 years, and I know tough. And that's the best word to describe these good-looking, hard-working GMC trucks, tough. Your Midwest GMC truck dealer has made it easier than ever to own one of these GMC trucks. With low APR, GMAC financing, or cash back. There's never been a better time to buy than right now. Choose from dozens of models with value packages to fit your needs. An easy deal on a tough GMC truck.
Bellman GMC Truck, Florissant, Bomarito GMC Truck, Ellisville, Brockland GMC Truck, Fairmount City.
This weekend, you could do what you usually do. You could clean out the garage, paint the house, pull some weeds, and maybe wash some windows. Or you could do something really exciting. Bedroom Blitz, the most exciting sale of the year, only at the Waterbed store.
Hi, I'm Lyle Wagoner. If you haven't heard about the new generation hair growth system and how it may help you if you're losing your hair, then call this toll-free number to get this free information on the product that has helped millions. Just listen.
Eventually, about 30 to 40% of my hair came back.
And in 3 months, it stopped thinning.
A lot of this is new hair I didn't have 3 years ago.
Will the new generation hair growth system work for you? There's only one way to find out. Call for this free information now.
Judge Harry's in a rut.
Where have all the interesting cases gone?
But the court's about to be all shook up.
That was with my shoes on.
Another quake traps Roz with a cool and collected Dan. While Harry and Bull try to save the day. Court.
Tonight on KPLR TV, St. Louis 11.
Okay. In Dallas, 2-1 our score. Dallas leading St. Louis. A Storm with a power play goal tonight, but Dallas really controlled the first half.
Well, Dallas, particularly in the second quarter, started to turn it up a few notches. The Storm actually played quite well in the first quarter. It's just a question of whether they could sustain it, but Dallas, with the big crowd behind him, started to create a few more opportunities, and Slobo ended up having to make quite a few saves, and there were some shot blocks as well.
Dallas on the attack, and we want to show you the go-ahead goal now. Dallas, here's how they took the lead.
Well, just a little knock by Beto to Doc Lawson, and Lawson just rips this ball into the far side netting. Slobo reaches out, just barely touched it, but he was overpowered by that one.
Slobo, nothing he can do about it. And as we've mentioned all night, a very important game for St. Louis. They need to win tonight to get home field advantage against San Diego in the playoffs. If they lose, they could still back in, depending on what St. Louis does tonight.
Oh, depending on what San Diego does against Tacoma in San Diego tonight. And Tacoma, not a real strong team this year, and San Diego playing at home. So I really think it's the Storm. They're going to have to do their own dirty work here at the Reunion Arena in Dallas.
What do you look for in the second half, Ty? I mean, St. Louis really has to get something going. They've been a bit lethargic.
Well, they've been a bit lethargic, but they're really not real far from where they would like to be. This game is close. They could crank it up. They've got players who can score. Godfrey Ingram could score. Dragicevic could come forward from the back. Clavijo had 2 goals on Thursday night. Leite likes to score. He got the game winner Thursday night against his former teammates. So it's just a question of a little bit more of the same, but a little more offensive initiative.
Dallas leads at 2-1 against the St. Louis Storm, and when we return, Ty will talk with Daniel Donegan. That is after this, 2-1 Dallas, and you're watching St. Louis Storm soccer.
When you want air conditioning installed, who can you count on to do the job right? Hi, Bob Vila for Sears, the home improvement professionals. Looking for central air conditioning? You can count on Sears. You'll get a dependable product installed right at a fair price, and your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call now and you'll also get this special offer. You know, efficiency's all important in central air conditioning to help save energy and money. And this Sears unit has a 12 efficiency rating, one of the industry's highest available. Here's how that pays you back. Based on usage and rates in a hot, humid city like St. Louis, a 6-rated air conditioner costs $510 a year to run, while a Sears 12-rated air conditioner costs only $249. With a Sears 12, you could save up to $261 a year. That's more than $2,600 over 10 years. Sears has a wide selection of quiet, dependable central air conditioners to meet your needs. Call now and a Sears specialist will give you a free in-home estimate and figure your anticipated annual fuel savings. He'll also explain Sears' special financing plans with up to 10 years to pay. Sears authorized installers observe all codes, and you get a warranty on parts and labor. If necessary, you can have emergency installation. And if there's ever a problem, Sears has America's largest service network. Best of all, you'll deal with Sears, who handles more home improvements than anyone in America. For total home comfort, central air and heating, talk to Sears. For central air and a whole lot more, count on the home improvement professionals at Sears, the most trusted name around the house.
Call 1-800-257-4200 to arrange for your free in-home air conditioning estimate. Act now and get a $100 Sears gift certificate when you purchase Sears Install Central Air Conditioning. Call 1-800-257-4200 now. That's 1-800-257-4200.
It's 2-1 Dallas here at the Reunion Arena. The Storm scoring on the power play, but Lawson and Powers have scored for the Sidekicks, and they lead it 2-1 against the St. Louis team that desperately needs to win this game. Now, Ty Keogh earlier tonight talked with Daniel Donegan of the St. Louis Storm. Here's what they had to say.
Dan, you're a rookie with the St. Louis Storm, and the Storm are a team of experienced veterans. Most of these guys have been around the league quite a bit. You're in your first season. You're starting to score a couple goals lately, but what's it like to be around all these guys that have been in the league so many years?
Well, it's great to play off players like Thompson Hussein, Michael Collins, and Gary Hill and Darryl Duran, so it just improves my game. It helps my adjustment from the college level to the professional level, and I just continue to try and do better as the games go on.
It seems like it's been an adjustment period for you in that you're a good attacking player. You were named the player of the decade in the Big East Conference at the University of Connecticut. You've come into the Major Indoor Soccer League an attacking player, but the goals haven't come.
Well, yeah, it has been a tough adjustment, and with the use of the boards and everything and not getting a lot of playing time kind of hindered my performances early in the year, and now I'm starting to play more. I'm concentrating a lot on my defensive play, and as I play better on defense, that'll just improve my offensive game, and when I get the opportunity, I'll go forward, and that's how the goals are going to come.
What about that honor to be picked the soccer player of the decade in the Big East Conference? Patrick Ewing, of course, was picked for basketball.
Well, it's a great honor. Any award you receive in soccer is a great honor, considering the athletes that have participated in the Big East Conference in the past decade, like Pedro de Brito, Elvis Carmi, and Moroni's sons. So it's indeed a great honor, and it's just another award to look back on after your career's over.
You're a rookie in the MISL, but you've had a little bit of professional experience prior to this.
Yeah, I played with a national amateur team for the U.S., and I played overseas in West Germany and Austria, and I've also played in the ASL the past summer, and I'm going to play for Penn Jersey this coming summer. So I'm looking forward to the seasons as they come, and when I'm in indoor, that's what I concentrate on, so I'm not really thinking ahead right now.
Well, what you're probably thinking ahead, too, is the playoffs, and the Storm have made the playoffs in their first year of operation. As of late, you've been a part of the picture in terms of getting some goals scored, some very important goals scored for the Storm in their stretch drive.
Well, whatever I can do to help out the team is just a plus. You know, coming off the bench, I just try to improve on our team's performance, and if we win the game on my goal, that's fine. But if whatever I do to help the team, that's great. And we are looking forward to the playoffs. It's going to be a tough series against San Diego, and tonight's game is very important because if we win tonight, we could clinch home field advantage in the playoffs, and that's going to mean a lot against San Diego.
How exciting would it be to be a part of a St. Louis Storm team that, let's say, made it past a couple rounds in these playoffs?
It'd be great to make it past the first round. Just to be a part of the team is exciting. It's an expansion team. We've done very well in the first year, and we look forward to the next years and to continue to do well for the city of St. Louis and for the sport of soccer in America.
What about American players in the league? We are always looking for an American forward, somebody who can score goals.
Right, well, you know, you got great players like Tattoo and Claudio de Oliveira, so it's tough for young Americans to come in and produce right away. So it's going to take some time for young Americans to come up through the system and start to produce in the MISL, but it'll come in the years to come.
Thanks, Dan Donegan, a native of Trenton, New Jersey.
Time, Daniel Donegan, thank you very much. 2-1 is our score, and as Ty mentioned, Daniel's from Trenton, New Jersey. Wonder if his folks are watching on satellite tonight, huh? 2-1 the score. Dallas leads against the St. Louis Storm, and this is St. Louis Storm soccer.
I'm using this other long-distance company. Try to call Phoenix, I misdialed Fiji. I try again. Fiji again. So I call the operator. She says she can't give me instant credit. I say AT&T always did. She says, you're not dealing with AT&T.
If you miss dealing with AT&T, it's easier than ever to come back. Just call 1-800-634-7200 right now, and we'll switch you back for free.
They kept saying how much money I'd save, so I kept waiting for that first low bill. Then I get it. I'm not kidding. I thought it was a typo. I mean, where were the big savings?
People who thought they could do better than AT&T are coming back for the real value, like the Reach Out America plan, where you can save 24 hours a day. Come back now for free. Call 1-800-634-7200.
Takes longer to get through. They aren't saving me what they said, so why am I doing this? But I thought, you know what? It's going to be a real pain to switch back.
Coming back to AT&T is easy. All you have to do is call us. We'll have you back with dependable AT&T long-distance service in no time. And if you call right now, we'll even switch you for free.
The last straw, when it took so long to reach a real person. I had, you know, some problems, some questions about my bill. But I kept having to wait. I kept getting this recording.
You can count on AT&T to be there whenever you call, just like you can count on us to make every conversation sound as clear as being right there. Don't wait to get back the service you deserve. Call now.
You gotta read the fine print.
Where's the big savings?
You gotta follow their rules. I couldn't believe it.
Why am I doing this?
I don't get it.
They gotta be kidding. Big savings, huh?
You're not dealing with AT&T.
Oh, I am now.
1-800-634-7200 for dependable, crystal clear AT&T long-distance service. It's easy, and if you call right now, we'll switch you for free. You couldn't pick a better time to come back.
Back live at the Reunion Arena with Ty Keogh, I'm Rich Gould. Dallas leads St. Louis 2-1. Mike Powers got things started.
Mike Smith on the restart from the corner. What a rocket by Mike Powers, straight out of the air. Slobo didn't even move.
Smith on the assist, as Ty mentioned it then. On the power play, St. Louis ties it up.
And this is a pretty one because Ingram just threads the needle, slots it all the way through. All Heel has to do is redirect it with the inside of his left foot. He slots it in underneath Sobievsky.
Gary Heel gets his 12th, and as Ty mentioned, Doc Lawson has a very heavy right foot. I mean, he can wind up and let it fly. He got the 3rd goal, Ty.
And for the 2nd time, the Storm were victimized on a restart with Lawson's goal. Beto just knocked it to Lawson. Lawson just got a hold of this one. No spin whatsoever. Hit the center of the ball. Just drove it past Slobo Ilijevski.
Nothing Slobo could do. That makes it 2-1. Lawson's 18th goal of the season, and that's how it stands as we take a look at the halftime stats. Still fairly even.
The Storm have generated 19 shots, due in part to having 2 power plays. The saves, Sobievsky's had to make 6. Again, most of those coming on the power play. The blocks just about even.
The shots by St. Louis, really not the kind of quality shots you want to get. They're having a tough time getting the ball off. 2-1 is our score. Dallas leads St. Louis. 3 minutes left and intermission, and we'll be back to talk about tickets after this. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
That's the end of our game. Your home may be harboring one of America's most unwanted windows. Sticky pane, unwanted for stick-ups and shakedowns. The Rattler, unwanted as a perpetrator of chilling drafts. Easy Pickens, unwanted for dangerous security leaks. It's a crime what some windows can do to a home, but with a call to the professionals at NewPro now, you can eliminate troublesome unwanted windows forever. NewPro takes the strength of aluminum, covers it with Easy Care vinyl, and adds 8-way weather stripping to make our windows strong, durable, and airtight. They have 3 panes of glass, a full inch of insulation. The middle pane is specially treated EEE plus glass. It helps keep your home warmer in winter, cooler in summer, to save you money all year long. In fact, for the first year, NewPro guarantees a 40% fuel savings in writing. For maximum protection, NewPro gives you 7 built-in security features, including steel double locks. And each NewPro window tilts in for easy cleaning, the only maintenance they need. And best of all, only NewPro backs their custom-made windows with a 50-year warranty. You can trust NewPro. We're one of the nation's largest replacement window dealers. For over 45 years, we've sold, installed, and stood behind the efficiency, beauty, and convenience of NewPro windows. And right now, as a special offer, NewPro will give you a $50 reward for each unwanted window you turn in and replace with a NewPro window. So look carefully. If you've seen any of these unwanted windows around your home, call NewPro now. Replace your unwanted windows with America's most wanted windows. NewPro replacement windows. We have the lock on quality.
Call 1-800-992-4700 for a free NewPro brochure. Remember, NewPro will give you $50 for each unwanted window you replace with a quality NewPro window. So call 1-800-992-4700 now.
Back live in Dallas, the Kicks leading 2-1 against the St. Louis Storm. And let's talk about a St. Louis Storm comeback victory tonight. What would happen?
Well, if they could win this one, or if San Diego would lose tonight against Tacoma, the Storm would clinch 2nd place and the home field advantage, this being the last game of the regular season for both San Diego and St. Louis tonight. And if they win, Game 1 would be April 29th at the St. Louis Arena at 2 p.m., and Game 2 would be May the 1st at 7:30 p.m. at the St. Louis Arena. Game 5, of course, if necessary, would also be played at the arena.
Best out of 5 series, a tremendous advantage. If St. Louis loses tonight to Dallas, it's a situation where they would only have 2 at home, possibly.
Yeah, if St. Louis would lose and San Diego would win, then St. Louis would finish 3rd, and then it would be Games 3 and 4, which would be at the St. Louis Arena on May 1st and May 5th. And of course, Games 1, 2, and if necessary, Game 5 would be out in San Diego.
So the Storm in the driver's seat tonight. Let's tell you a little bit about ticket prices. All seats reserved, $12, $9.50, and $6 seats. Tickets go on sale Monday at the arena box office. You can call for additional playoff ticket information right now. Operators are standing by, 781-6475. They'll tell you anything you want to know about purchasing playoff tickets as the Storm takes on the defending MISL champions. Time.
Should be a great series. the Storm have already won 2 outstanding games out at that sports arena in San Diego, so they're not really afraid to go out there and maybe win a game or 2 out there.
Good point. Yeah, it's important to go out there and establish what you can do on the road. As we mentioned at the outset, it's very tough in this league or really in any league to win away from your own building. But going out to the sports arena and twice on television, the Storm got to feel pretty comfortable with that.
Well, and they've proven that they can win on the road despite being an expansion team. They've set the all-time record in the MISL for expansion wins on the road with 9 this year.
Chris Sobieski stays in goal for Dallas. Salgado's out there, so is number 11 Steve Kensey. Beto on for Dallas. Mike Powers has a goal for the Sidekicks. He is back on.
And in our 2 goalkeepers tonight, we do have the 2 oldest players in the league. Sobieski at 39 years of age, and Slobo, who's 40.
40 years old, still playing like a kid at 20, huh? 2-1 is our score. Dallas and the St. Louis Storm with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould as Slobo Ilijevski fixes his gloves. He's in the box ready to go. Marcio Leite set to put it in play for St. Louis. Gets it to De Oliveira and streaks downfield, and here's Mark Fredrickson. We are underway in the second half. Dallas leading 2-1. Beto has it. Side kick to Delgado. Number 16. Delgado with it now. Pushed down. Fredrickson says, forget about it. Dallas with a very quick corner kick. This is Beto. Has Doc Lawson out there also. Lawson with a goal tonight. So's that fella. Mike Powers, number 5. Tattoo starts on the bench.
Both defenders having done the goal scoring for the Dallas Sidekicks. Tattoo, we've not heard from him yet.
St. Louis really doing a good job, and you mentioned the other night, Thursday night, Ilijevski was all over him then too, right?
Yep.
Doc Lawson, Beto cuts behind him, give and go for Doc, nothing doing. Leite takes it away for the Storm. Beto will get it back, however. Lawson sneaks up on Claudio De Oliveira and bounced it back to Beto.
And the Storm playing without Thompson Yusian and Stan Terlecki, their number 1 and number 3 goal scorers on the year. Also not here, Mike Collins. Yusian's not here because of a hamstring problem. Terlecki still having problems with his knee.
Situation where you certainly want home field advantage, but you got a couple of guys banged up and bruised, and you don't want to get them injured in the last regular season game. So probably the wise thing to leave them home. A kickoff De Oliveira's chest. This is Kensey with it now. Ilijevski gets it back. Claudio De Oliveira marked up on Kensey. Quick shot, Slobo. Pops it up, controls, and gets it out to Claudio De Oliveira. Crosses the red line. In center, Daniel Donegan, the kid from Trenton, New Jersey. Hope you enjoyed Ty's interview with Dan Donegan at the half. De Oliveira back to Daryl Duran. Here's Donegan. Duran. Forward to Gary Heel. Tries to make his move. Pushes his man out of the way. Good pass off the boards, but it's taken out of there by Steve Kensey. Terry Brown back on for St. Louis. Kensey has it now. Duran staring him down. He furiously waves Salgado to get downfield and try to beat Mark Fredrickson, but Freddie was all over him. I mentioned earlier, Mark Fredrickson, a very talented individual. We enjoyed listening to Mark play piano when we were in Cleveland after a victory.
And a talented defender, too. In Thursday night's victory against the Sidekicks in St. Louis, he had 6 blocked shots and really saved 3 or 4 sure goals with his ability to block those shots.
Here's Gary Heel, has a chance. Shot wide. Fredrickson crosses. Gary Heel shoots and scores. That's number 2 for Gary Heel. And we're tied at 2. Great pass as it crosses through the box, and Gary Heel puts the left foot on it and whacks it past Chris Sobieski.
Heel, the opportunist here, just what an angle. He was able to put that ball. Good placement with the side of the left foot, but the important thing is he hit it quickly and took it straight in.
2-2 is our score. Dallas and St. Louis. And we'll be back with more after this. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Randall Charles Martin, age 32 years, looks older, acts older. Randall Charles Martin, 1 year later, looks younger, feels younger, more confident. The reason? The new image step-by-step method. Possibly the most advanced hair replacement method ever devised. Definitely the most natural.
I'm Randy Martin. It's been a year now since the step-by-step method gave me back a great-looking head of hair. It was so gradual that it went completely unnoticed. My life has changed for the better. In fact, I was so impressed, I joined this company. Call this number now, and I'll send you a comprehensive booklet which compares our original step-by-step method to other systems, from toupees to transplants, so that you'll be able to make the right choice. I'll also send you a copy of my own personal success story.
Operators are standing by. Call now for your free brochure.
For free information, call Hans Wyman now at 1-800-453-7200.
Mark Fredrickson had followed up Heel's initial shot, puts it to the opposite side, and Gary Heel just comes through with the left footer and sneaks it in past the near post inside of Sobieski. Sobieski may have been partially screened by Mike Powers.
Man, that was a tough angle. Gary Heel scoring his 13th from Mark Fredrickson, 2:29, the time to remember. And the game is tied at 2.
Well, pretty much what Don Popovic might have ordered. Just keep this game close and then turn it up a few notches.
Salgado in front. Ooh, Dallas missing a good opportunity. St. Louis a bit late getting back on defense, and this is Snyder now. Moves it towards top of the circle. Wes McLeod back to Snyder. Clavillo streaks in and takes it away. Terry Brown, Ingram, 2-on-1. Here comes Godfrey. He has Clavillo right. Godfrey moves to the middle. Marcio Leite streaking down the left side, has it now back to Mark Fredrickson. And Mark crosses to Darryl Duran. De Oliveira sends it into the near corner for Godfrey Ingram. Takes a wild bounce out of there, and McLeod gets it. Back to his keeper, Chris Sobieski, who played poorly Thursday night as St. Louis rattled him for 6.
Well, to be fair, he hadn't played in over a month, more like 6 weeks, due to some lower back problems. The reason he's in there tonight is to try and work more of that rust off of him and get him ready for the playoffs. They also have Papaleo, who's the #1 goalkeeper in the league. He's not suited up tonight.
Tattoo, quick pass and shot taken by Milano. Nothing doing, and that was good defense because Slobo went out to meet Tattoo. He was out of position. The defenders did a great job. Was it Duran that got a piece of it? I thought it was Darryl. Here's Godfrey Ingram, other side. And McLeod makes a good play. Beto for Dallas, midfield. Ilijevski backpedaling, and Chinapoo has it now. He is marked up by Claudio de Oliveira. Sliding tackle missed, but Leite has it. Here comes Marcio. Powers on him. Back to Claudio. Shot left, nothing doing. Leite and Claudio fight for it. So does Powers, and we have a man down. That's Marcio Leite, and Dallas will put the ball in play along the near boards.
As we saw, De Oliveira likes those early, quick little left-footed shots. He's been very successful with those. He seems to be able to get that toe on it and get the ball to spin with the top spin, which fools goalkeepers.
2-2 is our score. The Dallas Sidekicks and the St. Louis Storm in a huge game for St. Louis. They can win tonight. They have clinched home field advantage in the best-of-5 series with San Diego. If they lose tonight, San Diego could beat Tacoma and take home field advantage away. If San Diego loses tonight, the Storm will back in and get home field advantage, so you have to like where they're sitting. Magic minute here in Dallas.
Yeah, it'd still be a much better way to do it right here, rather than rely on Tacoma to beat San Diego for you.
We got what's called a magic minute. Everybody here at the reunion on their feet, clapping rhythmically, and Slobo was near midfield as he bumps it forward to Gary Heel, and Gary has it now. Whoops, into the crowd it goes. I believe it hit that poor young redhead right in the side of the head. You okay over there? Yeah, she's okay. Chris Sobieski, the Dallas keeper. He's given up a couple of goals tonight. Has not really been tested, I'm sure, as much as Dallas would, or pardon me, Don Popovic would like. Here's Gary Heel. Terry Brown in the box. Can't control, and Dallas has it now. Bruno Ferretti. Up floor to Chinapoo. Ferretti pass just behind him. He had beaten Brown downfield, and here's Slobo with it now as he rolls it out right side to Daniel Donegan. Terry Brown moves to his left, and it's crossed back this way to Darryl Duran. Fredrickson has the ball. Back to Duran for Ingram. Head pass Freddie to Godfrey Ingram. Fredrickson crossed behind him. Godfrey making his move, takes it to the middle, tries to get a shot off, and it is blocked by Kinsey. And here's Leite. Good opportunity. Takes it in the middle. Leite goes down, and we have a whistle.
Powers took him down. Some nice work first by Ingram. He was really dancing, and then Leite with a classy move to beat Powers. You'll see him. He drags it to the other side after faking one way, and Powers just takes him out.
The ball in the circle. And Godfrey Ingram will watch Claudio whack it into 3 Dallas defenders. It comes out past midfield where Slobo gets it up to Fernando Clavijo. Quick shot. And I believe it may have hit Claudio de Oliveira. If not, Kevin Smith made the block for Dallas. And this is Smith with the ball now to Chinapu. Dallas holds off the St. Louis pressure. We're tied at 2 with 8:15 left in the third quarter. And the goal. Number 11, Steve Kinsey, goes top shelf to beat Slobo Ilijevski, who is not at all pleased.
You see it here. Kinsey's wide. He's got a little bit of time, and he just roofs it. He just gets it up over Ilijevski's shoulder and hands, and it's the elevation of the shot. It gets up so quickly, uses his toe to get under it, and just puts it into the top of the net.
Dallas leads 3-2. This big crowd on their feet at the reunion, and it is a big crowd. 11,000 sold. Nice to see, isn't it, Tom?
Well, they're getting to see their home team score a few goals here, but it's still a one-goal game.
3-2 Dallas. Back to live action here at the reunion. With Ty Keogh, I'm Rich Gould, and here's Doc with it. Number 22, Doc Lawson. Duran works on him. Claudio de Oliveira in to help out. Along the near boards, Darrell can't come out of there with it. Instead, Beto has it, settles, and tries to move it up the right side. Daniel Donegan staring him down. Beto at the red line, left side now to Wes McLeod. To Lawson. Darrell Duran has him. Lawson tries to get by. Duran pushes him into the boards. And Dallas will put it in play with a quick corner kick out front. The shot by McLeod blocked by Gary Heel, who's having a big game for St. Louis. Here comes Gary Heel. Wants to shoot right on. And the save by Sobieski. And now a great opportunity if Claudio could beat his man to the ball. He couldn't do it. McLeod knocked it into the crowd, and we have an official timeout with a score. 3-2. Dallas leading after a quick goal. We'll be back with more after this in the third. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Improve connections with the Master Electrician Crimp and Cut Wire Kit. In April, it's just $3.88 at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Before you choose a body shop to paint your car, have they painted more than 5 million cars? Can they deliver this kind of work at a price you're willing to pay? And do they back their work in writing? If you don't know, you better get Mako.
We've got high-flying adventure. At noon, Robert Conrad leads a rowdy World War II fighter squadron in breathtaking aerial combat in The Flying Misfits. Then at 2, Jerry Lewis is a bumbling clown trying to make it big in Hardly Working. And at 4, Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo are hilarious hitmen contracted to kill each other in Wise Guys. Spend your Sunday at the movies, starting Sunday at noon on St. Louis 11.
Our score here in Dallas with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould. And St. Louis will put it in play. Claudio de Oliveira back to Fernando Clavijo. Number 21 to Mark Fredrickson. Beto is pestering Clavijo, who kicks back to Slobo Ilijevski. He strolls out of there with it, crosses his red line, and kicks into the corner for Claudio, who settles, turns. Ingram was streaking to goal, but couldn't come up with it. Wes McLeod has it for Dallas. Fredrickson now back for St. Louis. Good play by Mark. Ty Keogh gave him the thumbs up sign.
Now the quick early ball to relieve pressure and get the ball going the other way. It's so important.
Here's Marcio Leite. Clavijo right side. He wants to drop it to Fernando. No, instead Leite will take it. Now get it back to Clavillo. Fredrickson now just in front of the Dallas side. Here at the Reunion Arena with 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass for De Oliveira, and McLeod is in front of him. He'll take it away. This is Salgado for Dallas. Eloy Salgado. Darryl Duran marked up on it. Terry Brown, fresh on for St. Louis, just about stole the pass.
Well, both Brown and Donegan being used mostly as defensive runners. When the Storm lose possession, they jump on. Their job is to work till they can win it back. Once they win it back, they're used up. They get off, and the Storm bring on some of their forwards. So it's use those young legs and give those guys a little bit of time, but they don't get much time in terms of really getting a chance to attack.
Very good point. Mark Fredrickson, near side. Gary Heel, nice touch pass to Terry Brown. Here comes Terry, wants to shoot, and a sliding tackle by Powers. Saves perhaps a goal. Here comes Powers, 3-on-2. Right side, Tattoo crosses it. No. Leite comes out with it briefly.
Nice positioning by Donegan at the back post there to be able to just deflect that one out.
This is Smith. Leite behind him. Terry Brown takes it in front of him, and Mark Fredrickson gets it out to Marcio Leite. He has Donegan running right. Here comes Marcio Leite. Leite, quick shot. It is blocked by McLeod. Tattoo has it now for Dallas. Good defense by the Sidekicks.
Well, the Storm could have a tough time of it here, as the Sidekicks have the second best home record in the entire league. They're 18-6 in the Reunion Arena here.
And they lead 3-2. Doc Lawson with it. Right wing, quick shot, bouncing, and Slobo makes a good save.
That shot
a tough ball.
It looked like it was picking up speed as it went along.
That is tough to handle, isn't it, Tom? McLeod with a shot in front. And I don't believe Slobo got it.
No, that hit Kevin Smith. Yeah, he hit his own player with it. Slobo was just behind him. Most likely would have stopped it, but he hadn't really seen it yet.
Smith setting what really amounts to as a screen, right?
Well, you want to set up as much interference as you can around the goal. Just be able to distract the goalkeeper, perhaps, deflect the ball, whatever. He just caught that one straight on.
Darren Popovic with a bit of a bemused grin across the way. Is that a grin or is he frustrated? 3-2 is our score. Dallas leading. Keep in mind, playoff tickets will go on sale Monday at the arena box office. All seats reserved. Ticket prices $12, $9.50, and $6. And you see the number to call for additional playoff ticket information. Quick shot taken by Dallas, blocked nicely. Tattoo was in the box. Ingram out of there, so's Clavillo. Tattoo hasn't seen the ball much in this quarter.
Clavillo's had his best year ever in terms of point production.
De Oliveira passes to no one. Actually, he gets it right to Doc Lawson, who has a goal tonight. 18 on the season now. Here comes Kevin Smith, left side. Pass off the board. Tattoo shoots, and it's blocked by Emil Dragicevic. Nicely done.
Tattoo is so alert and also so flexible. He was able to get his body around that ball, change directions, and still get the shot on goal.
Tattoo playing with what looks like a knee brace on his. Actually, it's below the knee. Piece of tape. St. Louis playing without Terlecki and without Thompson, Yusian.
Well, the year before last, Tattoo missed nearly the entire season. He hurt his knee in the first game of the season, had to have surgery, missed the entire year. He came back last year and had a good year, but not anything like the year he's having this time around.
Richard Chinafu tripped on the carpet, and now St. Louis has it as Godfrey Ingram goes down across the way. He's fouled, and we will put the ball in play. Darryl Duran, as Donegan comes back on, so's Mark Fredrickson. Fredrickson circles behind Claudio De Oliveira. Leite has it. Beto's pushing and shoving him. And Beto takes it away. Here's Ferretti. Mark Fredrickson right on him. Chinafu kicks deep. Ferretti tries to take it away and does. Terry Brown crosses in front, cuts him off just in time, and Darryl Duran will force him to slow down. Ferretti kicks back to Powers with 2 minutes, 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Dallas clinging to a 3-2 lead. Great home record here. Shot taken by Ferretti, nothing doing. It was blocked in front by Darryl Duran.
It's always easy to have a great home record when you're averaging over 10,000 people at home. They've had tremendous response from the Dallas community. Tattoo is just a hero to all the young soccer players here in town, and he's a big celebrity. He appears on all the local shows, and he's in the newspaper with interviews all the time.
I notice he does do a lot of work with kids, and he's always up for
all the charity events. Exactly.
Yeah,
he's sought after by all of the local charities.
Daryl Duran has it now for St. Louis, and Tattoo's all over it. Chinapu makes his move. Oh my, Slobo with some fancy footwork to get out of what should have been danger.
He's too cool.
Terry Brown. Sliding tackle by Powers. Powers comes up with the ball. This is Kevin Smith. Smith, 13 goals on the year. Passes to Chinapu. Wide open. Chinapu. Smith. Inside. Tattoo. Scores. Nice ball movement by Dallas.
Well, you can't leave Tattoo open at that back post for too long. Chinapu tried him initially, but Duran got a foot on it. But then Smith follows it up. Tattoo's still there with nobody near him with a dark shirt, and he doesn't miss those kind. Here's Chinapu, and Duran saves a goal right there because Tattoo would have put that one in. But finally, Smith does get it through to him in behind all the St. Louis defenders, and Tattoo gets his goal.
And a souvenir shirt for a fan. Tattoo sheds his shirt and pitches it over the glass. Very popular young man. Tattoo scores, and now St. Louis in a pretty deep hole. 4-2 is the score. There you see the scoring summary. My goodness, 113 for Tattoo, 113 points. That's incredible. 64 goals on the season. The man who sheds his shirt after each one of them.
It's a lot of shirts. 64 of them.
Dallas Seamstress can't be too happy about that, too. Salgado has it now for Dallas. Drop pass. Smith in front. Fredrickson made the block. I thought he might have bumped it in there.
Yeah, that can happen. He's in a good position there trying to eliminate that passing lane to the back post. He gets his foot on it, and he can save goals there, but sometimes you might put one into your own goal.
1:14 left here in the third. With that goal, Tattoo has 458 career points. As you take a look at Slobo, that is 1 point away from moving into the MISL top 10 in career points.
Well, he's already in the top 10. I believe he's 7th in career goals. And
pass was crossed through, and Tattoo is back on. Chico Borja is 10th with 459 career points. Tattoo tried to work his way through Emil Dragicevic and couldn't get it done this time. De Oliveira, long lead pass for Gus McCallis, and that's the first we've seen of Gus tonight. He's still been hampered by injury, still slow.
He's had a few injury problems, and we've had just some good play from some of the other players too. Dragicevic, having been moved into the backfield from midfield, has kind of pushed Gus out, but Gus, an experienced player, a 3-time All-Star, he can hold his own in any level of competition.
Claudio De Oliveira will go to the penalty box, and Dallas now will work with the one-man advantage. 2-minute power play for Dallas, as you see Claudio De Oliveira for St. Louis watching from the penalty box. Don Popovic across the way, sending Terry Brown out. When you're down by 2 goals, the last thing you want to see is a power play.
Well, this could end up being the most critical point in the game. If the Storm can hold on here, and if they could even get a shorthanded, that would be unbelievable. But the main thing is to hold on here to the end of the quarter. There's only 52 seconds left in the quarter, then come out, kill the rest of it off, and then you might gain a little momentum from it. If you give one up here, though, you can almost close the door on it.
Popovic across the way, wiping his forehead and wincing a little bit as his team trails by 2. Don knows if the Storm wins this game, they have home field advantage against San Diego. They could still get it if they lose. Tattoo crosses through Beto. Daryl Duran kicks it deep to Sobieski, the Dallas keeper, who gets it to Smith, and Dallas will attack once again.
De Oliveira, a real competitor. He's fiery, as we mentioned. Got himself mixed up a little bit there, and then he's put his team at a disadvantage.
Right side, Tattoo. Quick shot off the glass. It was high, and it was left, and Ferretti chased it. He has it now back to Smith. In the middle, Beto turns and scores. Great move. And
we just missed the Beto shuffle. He came straight out to the center circle, did a little dance for the crowd. A crowd of 13,740. There's Beto on the quick turn. He's able to place the ball with power to the opposite side. It's Kevin Smith again. He's a good playmaker. He slots it in there. Beto has time to turn. On the spin, he blasts it low and hard, and Ilijevski couldn't get down there. And there's the shuffle. The fans love it. Reunion Arena, 13,740 attending tonight's game. Dallas Sidekicks now lead the Storm by 3 goals, 5-2.
5 different players that scored tonight for Dallas. Under 10 seconds left in the quarter. And man, that goal really hurts. 2 seconds left now. Mark Fredrickson sails one into the crowd as time expires here in the third. So Dallas comes up with 3 quick goals.
3 unanswered goals.
Including the power play by Beto. They lead 5-2 after 3. And this is St. Louis Storm soccer.
It was frightening. Such pain all over. Lucky nothing was broken. The doctor gave me a different medicine. It's in these little yellow pills. Nuprin. Got rid of that pain. And you know what else? Works great on my tough headaches.
Nuprin. It's not aspirin, not Tylenol. It's ibuprofen.
2 Nuprins stop my headaches better than 2 extra strength Tylenol. And Nuprin's gentler on my stomach than aspirin.
Nuprin. Little, yellow, different, better.
It even worked on my worst pain.
From William Friedkin, director of The Exorcist.
I'm not crazy, Mr. Sterling. I thought maybe somebody else had this woman in their house.
She cooks. She cleans. She takes care of the baby. What else does she do? There's no evidence that the woman you describe ever existed. The Guardian. Rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Quote, only 1% Idaho russet potatoes, real cheddar cheese, and a very special taste. Say au gratin potatoes from Betty Crocker and say something special.
Come on in for a meal with real cheese appeal. It's Tuna Helper Cheesy Noodle, now with twice the real cheddar cheese in the sauce for a delicious meal.
Tuna Helper helps her make a great meal.
With real cheese appeal.
Citibank has an 800 number for the hearing impaired so they can call us on special teletype phones. I read what happened and typed back that I'd cancel her old Citibank Visa and send her a new one right away.
Not just Visa, Citibank Visa.
Back live in Dallas with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould, and the Storm now with a huge hole to climb out of. They trail 5-2, 3 unanswered goals by Dallas. Tattoo scored moments ago, and so did Beto on the power play.
The Storm over at their bench trying to regroup here. Don Popovic getting some directions out to the team, but it's really going to take a whole lot of hustle here. They're up against the Dallas Sidekicks in their final regular season home game in front of a big crowd. And they're trying to put on a real nice show for that crowd.
As we pan the bench, we'll now look at third quarter statistics. Shots on goal, Dallas with 11. They keep applying the pressure, Tom.
The pressure was there, and a nice goal by Gary Heel did not to score early in the quarter, and things looked good for the Storm, but Dallas would not be denied, and they've come back. Kinsey, Tattoo, and Beto all in a row to build up this 3-goal lead.
And they're breaking balloons here in Dallas. Balloons to you, the sign says, as we fan the Dallas bench. They could be smiling a little more with a 5-2 lead. Tattoo was over there. All Dallas needs to do here, folks, is to stay healthy. They will have a nice little vacation, and they will wait and watch and see who they play, either St. Louis or San Diego. We're hoping it's St. Louis.
Be nice. And it's a possibility. The Storm have won the season series with San Diego, so they've proven that at least on the season, they're the better team.
The other expansion team, Cleveland, finished last in their division. They'll be at home. 5-2 is our score here in the fourth. St. Louis needs to score quickly. Marcio Leite crosses midfield. Here comes Leite. Pushed off the ball by Doc Lawson. Powers screens Clavijo. Gets it to Salgado. Eloy Salgado, Terry Brown after it. Here's Terlecki, Salgado. And number 10, Kevin Smith, sliding tackle by Fredrickson to tie him up. And now we'll have a whistle.
Kevin Smith assisted on the last 2 goals for Dallas. He's a real team leader.
Quick restart by St. Louis. Terry Brown, nice move. Brown takes it in and the save. Shot from a tough angle by Terry. Sobiewski makes the play. St. Louis will put it in play from the far corner. Godfrey Ingram slugs it into the Dallas defense, and this is Powers with it at midfield. Milano. Beto, who scored. So did Tattoo. Turns and shoots. Clavijo knocked him down. No whistle.
And Clavijo also got a partial block on that shot.
Tattoo working against Gary Heel, and he strolls up and watches Ilijevski kick from the box out to Claudio de Oliveira. Downfield for Donegan. Back to Gary Heel. Back to Donegan. Can't turn and shoot. Here's Daniel Donegan making a quick move. Down he goes.
Some good work in a tight space by both of them, especially Donegan on that last little dribble.
Claudio de Oliveira is taken down, and I mean he is taken down.
No, he took down Troy Snyder, and he did it very deliberately. He's lucky he's not back in the box.
5-2 is our score. Dallas leads with 13-18 remaining in the game. St. Louis needs to get something going. Settled nicely by Snyder. Out front to McLeod. Dallas can afford to be deliberate with a 3-goal lead. Tattoo, far side Beto. Tattoo. Forward to Kinsey. Daryl Duran has it now, far corner. This is Dragicevic. Marcio Leite with it now. Back to Emil Dragicevic. 2-on-1. Dragicevic shoots high and right. Off the glass it goes. Claudio de Oliveira. The Dragicevic tried to turn and shoot all at once. Whiffed on the shot. Couldn't get a foot on it.
He probably tried to put too much on it. He just tried to make contact. He may have caused Sobiewski more of a problem.
5-2 is our score here in Dallas. Glad you're with us. At last report, the Cardinals playing, and they're tied with Philadelphia tonight, 5-5. Guerrero has a grand slam home run in that ball game. That's in St. Louis. Mark Fredrickson has it now. To Fernando Clavijo. As the quarter scoots along, we'll tell you more about playoff ticket information, just in case you've missed it. The ball bumped from Mark Carpin to Sobiewski. They've got Carpin's crew here. Sign of Mark Carpin fans. He has 13 goals. Claudio de Oliveira back to Gus McCallis, who we see for the second time tonight. Fredrickson now midfield and racing down the right side. Back to Gus. Crosses the red line. Gus McCallis pushes it into the far corner. Claudio de Oliveira would like to see the ball. And he has it. And it goes off McCallis, and Dallas gets it. But they're fighting for it. Fredrickson battling with Bruno Ferretti. Dallas comes away with it.
The Sidekicks were MISL champions in the 86-87 season, and that's the last time Tattoo had these kind of numbers. He had 111 points that year in the regular season. This year now, he's past that.
Kevin Smith, Ferretti in the corner. Clavijo marked up on Ferretti. Quick shot by McLeod. Goes wide right. Was that Fredrickson with a foot on it? I thought I saw Mark get a piece of it.
He just ticked it a little bit.
Ingram tries to settle, missed it. He's fighting now against Wes McLeod. And we'll have a corner kick.
We'll have a foul kick from the corner because McLeod did bump Godfrey Ingram.
Don Popovic resting on his right elbow, watching the action intently as Godfrey Ingram leaves it for Clavijo, and Clavijo passes off the boards. Gary Heel's had a huge game for St. Louis. Has both the Storm goals tonight. Terry Brown with it. Brown gets the return head pass from Gary Heel. Far side. Here is Terry Brown. Snyder bothers him. And Clavijo kicks it back to Slobo Ilijevski. We've been told that Cardinals game has moved into the 7th. Still tied with Philadelphia, 5 apiece at Busch Stadium. Darryl Duran, far side. Godfrey Ingram with it now. McLeod all over them. Snyder also helps out. Here's Brown. Leite. Leite guarded by Milano. Leite goes around Milano, who must have reached out and touched someone.
Leite doing some good things. He's going directly at his defenders, trying to blow by them. He's got some good speed and some good moves.
Dragicevic, point-blank shot from way out, and it is blocked nicely by Troy Snyder. Dragicevic really ripped into one. And as I've mentioned in previous broadcasts, I don't think I would like that at all. Get a guy kicking that thing as hard as he could. That takes some guts to stand there like Fredrickson does so well, and that time Snyder did for Dallas to block the ball.
At the All-Star game, they had a little competition with a radar gun, and Branko Segota won it. And a couple of his shots were clocked in the mid-70s miles per hour.
Daniel Donegan, left wing. Stops on a dime. Leite turns and shoots and gets flattened. Chinapoo with a nice save. Fredrickson now for St. Louis. Here's Leite. Can't get it back to Mark. Tries to make his move. Push down. No whistle.
Looked like a foul to me. As Leite was dancing through his Sidekicks defenders, I thought McLeod got a piece of him.
Under 9 minutes now left in the game. Dallas leads 5-2. The Storm in trouble tonight. They've won 3 times on St. Louis 11 television. KPLR losing only to Wichita on St. Patrick's Day. Daniel Donegan. Chinapoo guarding him, and it's pushed into the air by Sobieski and still volleyed about, and now it bounces out of bounds. Fredrickson was over there. And we'll have a timeout. 5-2 is our score. Dallas leading here at the Reunion Arena. Ty and I will be back with more after this. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Fight on your hands. Choose your weapon carefully.
Can I do it? Can I kill my brother?
Ninja. The ancient way. The secret way. The deadly way. Betray brother against brother.
Welcome home.
The deadly reunion.
I'm gonna kill you.
Chuck Norris, The Octagon. Monday at 7 on St. Louis 11, your movie station.
Big crowd here at the Reunion Arena enjoying this Dallas lead. 5-2 is the score. St. Louis with their backs to the wall in a game that they would very much like to win to ensure home field advantage in the playoffs. If they lose and San Diego loses, well, they'll still have home field advantage, but you'd like to do it yourself whenever possible, Ty.
And I really do expect San Diego to come out on top at home against the Tacoma Stars. It's kind of tough to ask Tacoma to beat San Diego in the sports arena there.
Mark Fredrickson, wing right, moves, takes a shot, and it's blocked out front. And it sails all the way to Ilijevski. This is Claudio de Oliveira now. He chips it for Gary Heel, who tries to settle. It goes hard off the boards, and Powers comes away with it. Mike Powers to Smith. And now to Steve Kinsey. Kinsey has a goal tonight. Beto has scored. Doc Lawson has scored for Dallas. Powers and Tattoo with the other goals. They lead 5-2. Gary Heel has done all the scoring for the Storm. Darryl Duran to Donegan. Tries to side kick it to Claudio and does so, but now the ball is loose and it's taken by McLeod. Across the red line, Duran goes flying. Hope he's all right. He rolls. He looks like he could be hurt along the way, and we'll have a whistle. Darryl Duran slow in getting up.
It'd be a shame if he's injured. He's been the steadiest performer in the backfield along with Clavijo for the Storm this year, and he shares the captain's duties with Clavijo. You see on Duran's left arm, he's got the red armband. He kicks through this blocked ball and into the foot of Wes McLeod. Duran went flying, and his foot doesn't feel too good right now. I got a feeling that they're going to put it on ice. They're not going to take any chances on Gerald Duran with the playoffs coming up.
So Darrell takes a tumble and he limps off. The score is 5-2. Dallas leads. Don Popovic, hands in his pockets.
He's got to be concerned about his defender, Darrell Duran.
Really does. Darrell Duran, as Ty mentioned, a tremendously steady performer who this year made the transition to defender. 5-2 is our score. Dallas leads it here. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
As captain of the St. Louis Blues, I'm part of a pretty impressive line. But there's another line that's even more impressive, the line of vans and minivans from your Midwest GMC truck dealers. Their lineup includes the largest selection of GMC vans and minivans in the area, all models with all kinds of value packages. A GMC van or a minivan is the perfect way to haul your line to school, the store, or a Blues game. So skate on into your Midwest GMC truck dealers and put your deal on ice.
Bellman GMC Truck, Florissant, Bomberito GMC Truck, Ellisville, Brockland GMC Truck, Fairmont City.
My brother said, help me out. Now I've got a backache that could last all day. But I don't take aspirin or Tylenol. Today, it's Advil. See, Advil is different. Just one Advil is as effective as 2 regular strength Tylenol. That's important. And Advil is gentler to my stomach than aspirin. Whenever I hurt from some heavy lifting, the first thing I'm picking up is Advil. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
And for colds in this year's flu, try new Co-Advil, advanced formula for cold and sinus relief.
5-2 is our score. Dallas leading here at the reunion with Ty Keogh. I'm Rich Gould. Mark Fredrickson sends it forward for Marcio Leite, who gets beaten to the punch by Wes McLeod. The ball kicked high, scoreboard height, and headed forward by Terry Brown. This is Clavijo. Ingram has it now. Brown tries to settle. Ingram, good chance, shoots right on, and the save by Sobieski.
Nice work by Terry Brown to get the ball to Ingram, and then Ingram, just to get the shot off, was an accomplishment. All he was able to do, though, was put it straight at Sobieski.
Massive changes now by St. Louis as Fredrickson goes off along with Leite and Clavijo. Gus McCallis back on, so is Emil Dragicevic. The ball is picked up and hurled forward to Carpin. Crosses the red line. Carpin passes to himself off the board. Slobo, nice work to get through. Slobo is bumped and he's hollering at the official who tells him to settle down.
Carpin put a little cheap shot on him.
Yeah, I agree. Here's Carpin. Throws an elbow now. David Eyes makes his first appearance for the Storm. Eyes marked up on Carpin. This is Tattoo and Dragicevic all over it. Mike Powers, Tattoo with it. Tattoo has scored tonight, so we got to see him take his shirt off. For those of you unfamiliar and wondering why I would say such a silly thing, when he scores, shot right on, and Slobo Ilijevski makes the good save. When Tattoo scores, he rips off his shirt and throws it into the stands, which is a pretty valuable souvenir along these Texas parks. Is that David Eyes that pushed him down? Number 3, Troy Snyder, went down hard, Ty.
Well, some frustration coming out here. The Storm, David Eyes, who hasn't played for a few games because he had food poisoning, gastroenteritis, and it's his first shift here, trying to get some work in, but he's already been tangled up a couple times with Carpin, and that time with Snyder.
5-2 is our score. Dallas leading here at the reunion. Tattoo forward. David Eyes takes his man down. Dragicevic bumps Tattoo. Crowd here wanted a whistle. Tattoo moves toward the middle. And now he'll kick back out to Mike Powers. Five minutes, 30 seconds. And it's kicked out to the Dallas side.
Well, Dallas coach Billy Phillips has got to be a little bit more pleased with his team's performance tonight than he was just 48 hours ago in St. Louis when the Storm were able to beat the Dallas Sidekicks 6-1. And Phillips, in just his first full season as a head coach in the Major Indoor Soccer League, has already clinched that Western Division title for the Sidekicks. They raised that banner just before the start of this game.
St. Louis loses tonight and San Diego wins. You'll see games 3 and possibly 4 at the arena May 1st and May 5th, 7:30 and 7 o'clock. That's if St. Louis loses and San Diego wins. St. Louis then would finish 3rd. And across the way, Billy Phillips upset. Doc Lawson shaking his head.
Lawson headed for the penalty box. Not sure what the infraction was. We'll have a look at it here. McCallis It's a free kick. Well, it's encroachment is what it is. I didn't even know they had started the play, but De Oliveira taking the free kick. Lawson's supposed to be at least 10 feet away from the ball when the kick is taken. And he was probably about 4.5 feet. So a smart play by De Oliveira to take the kick right into Doc Lawson, the official. Toros Kribrichian standing right there. He has to call it.
And Lawson bangs his head against the glass as he goes into the penalty box. He's frustrated. Storm with the opportunity on the power play. Daryl Duran shoots, it trickles through. Gary Heel says, what's going on out here?
Well, he was held by Powers.
Beto has it now. Godfrey Ingram all over him. De Oliveira, this is Powers. Gary Heel stops it. Pass intended for McLeod. And with 5 minutes left, it's a 5-2 game. St. Louis on the power play, and they need to score right now.
Beto putting out a pretty nasty hit on Godfrey Ingram as Ingram cut well to the inside. A positive note out there, Daryl Duran has joined the St. Louis power play, so his injury hopefully not too serious that he was taken off for earlier.
Claudio De Oliveira, quick shot right on. But Powers was there to help his keeper. And now the ball is sent downfield and into the crowd, so St. Louis will have it. Two kids fighting for it. That little redhead's a pretty tough kid. He took it away from his older brother or older friend.
And a good toss over the glass to Slobo.
He's a future Ty Keogh in the making, folks. He's a brilliant soccer star. I can tell.
He's a ball hog.
4 minutes, 49 seconds and counting now. Power play is down to 1:15. Daryl Duran at the red line. Clavijo, right side, Godfrey Ingram. Back to Fernando. Here's Duran, chips it forward, Heel, crosses. Shot and a goal. Claudio De Oliveira with a rocket, the left foot, and he bangs it in to make it 5-3. Great shot.
What a howitzer with that left foot as he took it. I'll tell you what, Sobiewski's lucky that it didn't hit him. The ball squirting all the way through, and De Oliveira, it's that left foot again. And Sobiewski, that was just a blur as it went all the way across from that bad side. And the Storm seem to be more successful from bad angles tonight than they are from good angles. And there's De Oliveira. He just rips it straight across into the opposite side of the goal. And Sobiewski couldn't even blink.
Gary Heel scored from a tough angle, and now Claudio scores from an equally tough angle to make it 5-3 and give St. Louis a glimmer of hope. Power play is over because of the goal. Both teams at full strength. And look out, here's Milano. Clavijo back to play defense on it.
So the Storm continue to be successful with their power play tonight, scoring 2 power play goals.
2 power play goals for St. Louis, but they trail by 2 goals with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left, so the uphill climb has really just started. Beto to put it in play for Dallas. Ooh, tattoo just missed.
Well, it does make things just a little bit more interesting. Over 4 minutes left. Just 2 goals is a lot different than 3 goals down.
Dragicevic, Donegan battling Milano. Beto to Powers, who has scored tonight for Dallas. Mike Powers settles to Beto. In front, Terry Brown takes it away. Terry wheels around as you see the scoring summary. Claudio gets his 27th from Gary Heel, who's having a great night for St. Louis.
A 3-point night for Heel. I might have given it to Ingram because he actually was the one that played the ball across, but it did deflect off of Gary Heel as he tried to get a foot on it and carried on over to De Oliveira, who finished it off.
Daryl Duran on the attack for St. Louis, marked up by Doc Lawson. Lawson's had a couple of penalties tonight. Here's Ilijevski. Whacks it down, gives it to Dragicevic, to Terry Brown. And Ty, pretty soon we'll have to start talking about a 6th attacker. Nice slide tackle by Tattoo, who is furious.
We might be talking 6th attacker, although Popovic traditionally only resorts to that very late. He doesn't like to go to it. Something else we might be talking about is Terry Brown Rookie of the Year honors at some point soon.
Yeah. Bonillo shoots. It hits Tattoo, sails skyward, and the headshot now is knocked into the crowd by Sobiewski. There's a good look at the Dallas keeper. What'd you say? The second oldest player in the league behind Slobo Ilijevski. This is Chris Sobiewski of Dallas.
Chris Sobiewski originally played in the first division in Poland. Slobo, on the other hand, is a native of Yugoslavia.
5-3 is our score. St. Louis on the bottom end trying to struggle back here at Reunion Arena, and that's tough to do. Dallas with the best home record in the league. Quick shot by Godfrey Ingram, just missed.
He took it well. He exhibited fine form in taking the shot, but he couldn't put the ball on target.
Leite with it. Tough shot, too, wasn't it? It's Claudio. Guarded by Snyder. Godfrey Ingram into the box, and Beto bumps it to the near boards. Claudio de Oliveira has it now. Far side, Clavillo. Clavillo gets pushed by Tattoo.
Tattoo turning the tables on Clavillo. How many times we've seen Tattoo with his back to the goalies attacking with Clavillo all over him. This time it was the other way around.
Under 2:30 left in the game. Here's Claudio. Says, where do you want it? Talking to Dragicevic. Claudio has Emil on the right side. Claudio, top of the circle. De Oliveira goes down, and the whistle. Tripping foul is called. The ball will be placed near the top of the circle. Let's see. It'll be outside the top of the circle by about 6 feet.
Well, the set piece here is normally to knock it to De Oliveira's left foot. They're going to talk about it. They're going to take a timeout here, maybe diagram a little play, and decide what they want to do with it. This will be a very important chance for the Storm to get back into it.
Timeout by the St. Louis Storm, and we'll keep it right here and talk tickets with you as you look at the Dallas coach Billy Phillips, whose team heads into this game 30-21 overall. Let's give you those ticket prices once again. All playoff tickets, all seat reserve, $12 top dollar ticket, $9.50 and $6, and the tickets will go on sale Monday at the arena box office. These are playoff tickets on sale Monday. Here's what happens if St. Louis loses tonight and San Diego wins. Game 3 and Game 4, if necessary, will be played at the arena May 1st and May 5th. And Ty, you said tonight you just don't believe San Diego will lose.
I really don't think so. They play well at home. And the Tacoma Stars have not really made me a believer much this season either. They've not had a very good year.
Don Popovic talks to Slobo. As you see the playoff ticket information hotline, operators are standing by. 781-6475. Give them a call, find out what's cooking, get your playoff tickets, and go support the St. Louis Storm when they take on San Diego.
San Diego are 18-7 at home and only 6-20 on the road.
Clavillo, left side, Dragicevic, quick shot, and it's blocked by Chinapu and knocked out of bounds. So they will restart things. St. Louis will have it in the corner, trailing by 2 goals, and they need to score quickly. You can whittle this lead to 1, and anything can happen. Here's Clavillo, pass off the boards. Ingram shoots, no. Covered up, great action, but no goal.
Well, they're calling, the whistle did blow on a dangerous play. And it was probably Heel taking a swipe at the ball. Maybe did clip Sobiewski just a little bit, but boy, that was a close chance.
Powers kicks it to midfield. Godfrey Ingram, great pass to Leite, and Chinapu is back and makes a good defensive play for Dallas. The Sidekicks leading by 2 goals. Here's Godfrey Ingram, pass off the boards, look out. Another nice play by Chris Sobiewski. That ball was nearly knocked in by Powers. Smith has it now for Dallas. This is Tattoo. The pass is chipped near side to Smith. The crowd now in Dallas on their feet for another magic minute. These folks will stand up and yell and scream and chant. Chinapu with it in the corner. De Oliveira takes it away from him. We have a whistle, and Claudio now will be angry. He says, oh, forget it. Looks at the referee. Probably didn't say it quite that politely, though.
Well, the referee had a better look at it than we did on these near boards. I didn't see it very well, but Claudio probably did just get a little bit of a clip there against Chinapu.
Now, these magic minutes are kind of hazardous to our viewing position, aren't they? Everybody standing up in front of us. 1:17 and counting. Tattoo has it. St. Louis running out of time. It looks very much like the Storm will lose this one tonight and then root for Tacoma. Smith has it. Now De Oliveira bumps it forward. Clavillo, quick shot, missed left.
Again, that matchup between Tattoo and Clavillo is it's cracking me up because it's the opposite of what we always see.
Smith, Powers.
It was Tattoo tracking back, though, who stopped Clavillo from getting that shot on goal.
Here's Tattoo. Forward, Chinapoo. Right side in the goal. Smith pokes it in. Past Gus McCollis as St. Louis goes to the 6th attacker, and it's 6-3 and out of reach.
Well, because the Storm can change to the 6th attacker, or anyone for that matter, on the fly. That's why you see Gus McCollis back there, the ball played through. Chinapoo all by himself. Just slots it over to the opposite side. Smith follows it up. McCollis has no chance, and that pretty much does it. That's a 3-goal lead with 40 seconds remaining. The Storm will remain in the 6th attacker mode. But there's the goal by Smith. And what a game Smith has had when you look at it. He had the 2 assists in a row going back in the 3rd quarter. The goals that really kind of broke this game open, it was Smith who got assists on both of them, and now he gets the 6th goal for the Sidekicks.
6-3 is our score. Dallas leads. 6 players have scored tonight for Dallas. Kevin Smith, Beto, Doc Lawson, Mike Powers, Kensey, and Tattoo all scoring for the Sidekicks as they will win this one. Gary Heel tried to move in front of his man, grabbed a Chinapoo, nothing going. Dragicevic to Heel, wants to turn and shoot. Instead, Ingram whacks at it. The crowd starts singing goodbye to St. Louis. Well, I got news for you, folks. I think you're going to see the Storm again. Clavillo tries to make his move. Godfrey Ingram back to Claudio with 12 on the ticker. Here's Gus McCollis. Takes a shot. Nope. Powers has it now near side, and they'll just stand on it. That's the ball game. 6-3. Dallas beats St. Louis tonight at your Reunion Arena. And across the way, Tattoo shakes hands with Don Popovich. 6-3. Ty and I will be back to wrap things up from Dallas after this. This is St. Louis Storm Soccer.
Getting into shape has never been easier because the shapely Chevy Corsica has room for a family of 5. And you can drive one home with a payment as low as $189 per month from your Mid-America Chevy Geo dealers. In just one day, you can have a great-looking body. It's Chevy Beretta, a sports coupe with a lot of muscle without the fat. As low as $95.65 after $1,200 cash back at your Mid-America Chevy Geo dealer.
Your carpet is possessed by odors. They linger, haunting your house. New Love My Carpet Multi-Fresh Potpourri drives them away. Its special combination of scents makes a variety of tough odors disappear. New Love My Carpet Potpourri. Odors don't stand a ghost of a chance.
Dull tiles will clear up when you put on a shining face. Your bathroom will cheer up when you put on a shining face.
Want clean that really shines? Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner lifts soap scum, disinfects too. Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner, now with an easy spray nozzle.
Put on a shining face.
Funny how things surprise you. I bought Lysol Cleaner because I wanted our home to be as clean as it can be. Cleaner. But I didn't expect such a nice fresh lemon scent. Other cleaners can clean too, but most can't disinfect like Lysol.
Lysol deodorizing cleaner with a lemon fresh scent.
I like Lysol.
St. Louis 11 and Jack in the Box restaurants are teaming up to give you Cardinal fans a chance to turn your very own double play. Simply go to any participating Jack in the Box, pick up your free St. Louis Cardinals bumper sticker, and put it on whatever you drive. And be sure to look on the back of the sticker for great money-saving coupons on the sirloin cheese steak. Say cheese, say sirloin, say delicious. You can also register to win a night out at the ball game for you and 29 of your closest friends. So don't delay. Pick up your Cardinals bumper sticker and Jack in the Box coupons now.
The regular season ends tonight in Dallas with a 6-3 loss. Dallas looking very, very tough this evening as they make up for a defeat they suffered in St. Louis. And you take a look at the MISL regular season Western Division Championship banner. for Dallas. That was raised tonight. Ty, take us through the playoff picture once again.
Well, the Storm have lost, so now they have to rely on San Diego to lose to still have a chance to take that second place. If San Diego wins, it'll be third place. In that case, they won't have the home field advantage against San Diego. We'll have to wait till Game 3, and Game 4, if necessary, would then be played at the St. Louis Arena on May 1st and on May 5th. So the Storm lost to the second best team, really record-wise, in the entire major indoor soccer league. And maybe it was too tall of an order, really, to expect them to come in here to play against a team in front of a huge home crowd that has a great home record.
Ticket information, all seats reserved now, $12, $9.50, and $6. Playoff tickets will go on sale Monday at the arena box office. And if you have questions, please, operators are standing by, so go ahead and give them a call right now. 781-6475. Ty, any parting shots there?
Well, the Storm finished the regular season, their first year of operation, with a 24-28 record. But they did set a couple of records. That 24 wins is the most ever by an expansion team. They also had 9 road victories, the most ever by an expansion team. So a good year for a first-year team.
I agree, and they were 3-2 on KPLR TV. Thanks to our crew here in Dallas. For Ty Keogh, I'm Rich Gould. That's it from the Reunion Arena in Dallas. So long.
Good night.
Hey Cardinals fans, here's your chance to win free Cardinals tickets. Stop by Gary Serdike's Yamaha Harley-Davidson dealership in Festus and register to win free Cardinals tickets in a daily drawing.
Judge Harry's in a rut.
Where have all the interesting cases gone?
But the court's about to be all shook up.
That was with my shoes on.
Another quake traps Roz with a cool and collected Dan. While Harry and Bull try to save the day. Court.
Tonight on KPLR TV, St. Louis 11.
Illinois State Parks and Lodges are great places for families to have fun. Camping, boating, even horseback riding are right here, right in your own backyard.
Illinois has lots of family excitement. The sun is shining on open spaces, family places close to home, with that famous Illinois hospitality.
When was the last time you took a kid fishing, saw an eagle fly, or rode a horse? Illinois is full of adventures your family will never forget.
I kept getting these headaches. And then my assistant said, "Why are you squinting so much at those printouts?" I didn't mess around. Went straight to Lens Crafters.
Lens Crafters crafts your quality glasses in about an hour by putting the whole lab right in the store. So you can see better and feel better in about an hour.
No more headaches, great looking top quality glasses, and all it took was 1 hour.
Lens Crafters, custom crafted eyeglasses in about an hour. 4 area locations, including Town and Country Commons and Fairview Heights.
What do you say to mustard, to barbecue? What do you say to spinach, to chili, to grass? Let the protein power of Era do the talking. And when stains come calling, you can say, scram, beat it, get lost, take a hike, you're out of here. And if you show your ugly face again, you'll get more of the same. Era reigns over stains.
WKRP in Cincinnati is, in my opinion, a loony bin.
That's WKRP in Cincinnati, weeknights at 9:30 on St. Louis 11.
In the next 60 seconds, you could become a millionaire. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the official Lotto America drawing. Mike Pace is my name with an estimated $11 million jackpot tonight, and you can win it if you correctly match 6 of 54 numbers. Cash prizes for 4 and 5 correct numbers. Our broadcast being monitored by the independent auditing firm of Ernst & Young. Here we go. 16 is the first ball. 16, followed by number 6. Number 6. 32. There's number 32. We're looking for 6 numbers in any order. 22. Number 22. There's number 42. 42, and with $11 million on the line, 31, the last ball. 31. If we do not have a jackpot winner tonight, Wednesday's drawing will be worth an estimated $15 million. Good luck. 16, number 6, 32, 22, 42, and number 31. Good night, and good luck from Lotto America.
Busch Light presents the difference between hard and easy. Being an airplane mechanic is hard. New Busch Light is easy. Hunting for a husband is hard. New Busch Light is easy. So after a hard day climbing the corporate ladder, reach for the light beer that's cold filtered to make it the easiest drinking around. New Busch Light is easy. Following in your brother Bob's footsteps is hard. So make the easy choice.
In ancient times, an eclipse moved people to powerful emotions. Some even thought it called for a sacrifice. We can understand how an eclipse might produce feelings of excitement, wonder, even awe. But at $10,919, the Mitsubishi Eclipse is hardly a sacrifice.
Hurry, come in for a great deal at your bi-state Mitsubishi Motors dealer.
When my boyfriend invited me for pasta, he served Chianti. I said grazie. He served fettuccine. I said grazie. He served grated topping. I said, hold your horses, bucko. See, some grated toppings are only 2/3 cheese and 1/3 fats and fillers. But Kraft is 100% grated Parmesan cheese. So you see, there's grazie and there's not so grazie.
Kraft 100% grated Parmesan for 100% great Parmesan taste. Puffs.
Puffs are softer when you wake up, softer when you blow, softer when you're sneezing or when you're on the go. Puffs are made to be softer, to be nicer to your nose.
Puffs, with softer fibers outside and strong ones inside. So Puffs are softer than the leading brands. Strong, too.
For all the times you need them, it's really nice to know Puffs are made to be softer, to be nicer to your nose.
Puffs, they're nicer to your nose.
We've got high-flying adventure. At noon, Robert Conrad leads a rowdy World War II fighter squadron in breathtaking aerial combat in The Flying Misfits. Then at 2, Jerry Lewis is a bumbling clown trying to make it big in Hardly Working. And at 4, Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo are hilarious hitmen contracted to kill each other in Wise Guys. Spend your Sunday at the movies, starting Sunday at noon on St. Louis 11.
What's that? It's Mom's new caffeine-free Coca-Cola Classic. You sound like a commercial. Let's go. Introducing new... What's my line? Caffeine-free. Caffeine-free? No. Coca-Cola Classic. It sounds and looks like Coca-Cola Classic. It's the real thing. Only caffeine-free. Coca-Cola Classic. And now, caffeine-free Coca-Cola Classic. Caffeine's the real thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up at Taco Bell. For Cinco de Mayo, the very best, just 59 cents or less. For Cinco de Mayo, bean burritos, tacos, pintos, and cheese. Soft tacos, tostadas too. For Cinco de Mayo, baby, you better run for the border.
Play Cinco Madness. Win a trip to Cancun, Mexico, or free food prizes.
Run for the border.
Rothman introduces Package Power, the easiest, most affordable way to furnish your home. Now through Monday, get complete furniture groups that save you money on everything. Get Package Power prices on every sofa and love seat set, every bedroom and dining room, every table group. Get 2 recliners or a pair of lamps for one incredibly low price. Even with Package Power prices, you pay no interest charges or payments for 6 months with no money down. Package Power savings and 6 months same as cash now through Monday. Any way you look at it, you get more for your money at Rothman.
You're watching Night Court on KPLR-TV, St. Louis 11.
Improve connections with the Master Electrician Crimp and Cut Wire Kit. In April, it's just $388 at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Exotica Plants Sherwood Forest has the largest selection of landscape trees, shrubs, and tropical plants in the St. Louis area. Exotica's knowledgeable staff will assist you in the selection of the best interior or exterior plants for your particular needs. Exotica Plants Sherwood Forest is located at 2651 Barrett Station Road, where you'll find tens of thousands of landscape trees, shrubs, and perennials to choose from. Exotica is now featuring 5-foot dogwoods, sale priced at just $19.95.
America's Mobile Homes in Festus, America's Home South in Arnold.
And America's Home Sales in St. Charles present Easy Credit.
Low monthly payments.
And low down payments when you buy now.
We have beautiful 3-bedroom homes starting at just $13,995. Your monthly payments could be less than rent.
Plus, when you buy now, we'll give you a color television, and you can still register to win 10 big ones.
$10,000, no purchase necessary.
Hurry in now to America's Mobile Homes in Festus, America's Home South in Arnold.
And America's Home Sales in St. Charles.
Someone's putting pudding in cans. Can you imagine? That artificially flavored stuff can sit on a shelf for a year. On the other hand, Jell-O pudding snacks go right from the fridge to the lunchbox, and there's 70% skim milk. Think you can get that much milk in canned pudding? Yeah, right. Friends, get off your cans. You know when it's Jell-O.
Chuck Norris, The Octagon. Monday at 7 on St. Louis 11, your movie station.
Hello, I'm Gary Surdike of Surdike Yamaha. We're the highest volume Yamaha dealer in the Midwest. Right now, save $1,400 on a non-current 535 Virago. Buy one for $19.99. Payments as low as $90 per month with a $250 down payment. And Surdike Yamaha is the sport bike headquarters for the Midwest. That's only at Gary Surdike Yamaha at the intersection of I-55 and US 67 on the south edge of Festus, just 20 minutes from South County.
When my boyfriend invited me for pasta, he served Chianti. I said grazie. He served fettuccine. I said grazie. He served grated topping. I said, hold your horses, bucko. See, some grated toppings are only 2/3 cheese and 1/3 fats and fillers. But Kraft is 100% grated Parmesan cheese. So you see, there's grazie and there's not so grazie.
Kraft 100% grated Parmesan for 100% great Parmesan taste.
When it's morning in New Orleans, coffee lovers head for Brennan's Restaurant for that all-important first cup of the day. This morning, we're secretly switching their fresh brewed coffee with dark, sparkling Folgers crystals. Can these people tell the difference?
He's a monster before he has coffee in the morning.
I'd like to be around while this was being brewed.
The smell would wake me up in the morning. This good coffee.
It's Folgers crystals.
Oh, really?
Is that right? Instant. It makes me feel like I'd find my keys in the morning if I'd have a cup of this.
Folgers crystals. Start your day with the coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
You got those hood banging them doors slamming them, fist pounding, tie kicking blues.
Then it's time to take a look at Toyota. And right now, you can get a great deal on Toyota Camry, Family Circle Magazine's Car of the Year. Save on the totally restyled Celica, the new shape and value of the 90s.
Toyota value is downright American.
See your Toyota dealer and take a look at Toyota. Sale ends May 2nd.